now,
Alright.
I'd say let's get ready to start.
Do it.
Okay, so welcome back, Vespers.
Good to be back. Thanks for having me.
We're now at Chapter 4, Double or Nothing. So from the moment our coterie set foot in Mount Auburn Cemetery, they've been in a tight position. In just a couple of nights, their comfortable routines have been disrupted by machinations of the powers that be. In fighting against the currents that push them downstream, they have begun to exhaust themselves. Situated in the eye of a hurricane, threatened by the might of Prince Iverson and the Camarilla in Boston. There's only two ways our vampires can go. They can follow the storm to stay in the eye, or they can try to push through it. They can submit to the Camarilla, or they can seek the aid of Crispus Attucks to continue to fight. When do you up the ante, and when do you know when it's time to fold? Consider this, as we tell a story tonight about some scrappy vampires in way over their heads.
So far over our heads.
Okay, let us begin. I think Adrian had a few things to finish up late last night.
Hmm.
So, yeah. Back in our play-by-post, you finished your night. You continued your night talking to Galahad, your partner, coordinating a getaway spot, a hiding spot for the night, knowing that your haven is not safe. Having Ron drive you in his Escalade, he drove you down to where Galahad had asked you to meet, along a private beach a little ways north of the city. Now, when you pulled up with Ron, you could see Galahad with an old ash kayak. Pretty beat, obviously meant for the lake and not for the ocean. But it's a boat nonetheless, ready to take you off to the location he had mentioned to you, Fort Strong, which is on an island off the coast of Boston. That island is not far from where you first found Galahad. Now, as you and Ron stepping out of the vehicle, following you, not knowing when his time to go is.
Never does.
Nope. You all approached Galahad, who was just standing there in the water, looking out at the sea, under a starless night, blocked by the light pollution of the city. Now, Galahad didn't notice you guys approaching, didn't react at all, until you guys got about right up close. Ron, who was continuing to talk very loudly about turkey hunting to you, suddenly triggered Galahad, who suddenly turned, pulling out a Glock, pointing it in Ron's face, and asking him why the hell he's here. Who the hell are you? This is where you come in here.
Galahad, love, what are you doing? It's okay. He's with me. Put the gun down.
Hey, like I said, who are you?
Can I just slowly? Adrian just slowly pulls up, puts his hand toward on Galahad's outstretched hand. It's okay. It's okay. You can trust me. He's with me.
Galahad jerks, whipping the Glock into your face now.
Oof.
You can see he looks he just looks frenzied. kind of like he's being brought back to another time and place entirely. After locking eyes with you, though, his face softens after a quick moment. You can see the frenzy visually, like, dissipate from his demeanor. He's still breathing pretty heavy. Oh, Adrian, it's you.
It's me. It's me. Weston, did I take any superficial damage when he hit me? I don't know if he hit me hard enough to do any damage.
So yeah, he kind of swiped you with the gun. I would say if you were mortal, you would have taken damage, but as a kindred, it was nothing. It was a trifling thing.
Okay, so yeah, just slowly it's okay. Here, why don't you hand me the gun, Galahad? I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, you're fine. You're fine. You did everything right. Just a little on edge tonight.
I understand. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No. I'm fine. Your buddy, though, he needs to learn to, zip it a little.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't think there's any amount of teaching that will teach him that.
Hey!
And I'm just.
Who the hell are you thinking you can hit me in the face? I fought in Vietnam,
What? Can I just... I'm going to activate Awe, turn to Ron, and just thank you for everything, but it's time for you to go.
What? No roll required for that. Let me see. I always forget, do you need to rouse the blood to use among them?
Not that one, that one's free.
Okay. So activating, you suddenly become whatever pain and injury that Ron has suffered on the hands of, by the hands of Galahad. Suddenly you've taken center stage to his, point of view here. He listens to you very intently. Okay, Mr. Adrian. Well, you have my card. You give me a call if you guys finish boating here. You sure you need a life jacket at all?
No need. We do this professionally. It's a hobby of ours.
Okay.
Here, I pull some money out of my wallet. Here you go. Thank you for the ride.
He takes it very graciously. Well, hopefully your friend learns some manners. I see you around, Mr. Adrian. And he drives off. Galahad gives you a puzzled face. That guy? Really?
He's absolutely awful, but he is very useful. He's an okay guy, I guess.
Sheesh. That's the guy O'Brien sent you off with? Wow. I can see why you were so pissed. Wow.
Well.
Anyways, the island's a bit of a ways. We ought to get going. Sun's gonna come out soon.
I look up. I kind of look around and I check my phone. Still cracked. I see no response or anything. I just kind of nod. Yeah, let's go.
You do? Yeah, you don't see any response yet. You and Galahad here. He's standing in the water. He drags the boat out for you to be able to step in without getting wet. and he walks it into the water until the boat is able to free float. At that point, he jumps in, and let me ask: do you have front or back of the boat?
Probably, I don't know. Probably the front.
The front is more, the person who really is doing the navigating, the steering. The back is like the power, essentially.
Yeah, definitely needs to do the front then, because Adrian is not the power.
All right, so you leave that task to Galahad here, and as you are kindred, you're able to make a lot more progress than a normal people would be able to kayak through these waters, which are surprisingly still tonight. Now, why don't you roll?
Oh.
No roll required. Okay, you all glide through the water, and it takes a fair amount of time, perhaps an hour and a half, for you all to make it to the island. So right before the dawn, you arrive on this remote, rocky little island. Long Island is what it's called, off the coast of Boston. There's an old, decayed concrete bunker that you guys are coming right up in center to. It's covered in bittersweet and other invasive plants, slightly crumbled. You can see a few dummy cameras, a few real cameras, but you're able to avoid where the cameras are located and to access the fort without being seen. You're able to see where there was once a bridge that connected this island to the mainland. There's a little end nub that's left on the island, but the bridge has been taken down since 2014, leaving this island a lot more inaccessible than it used to be. This island also used to house a large percentage of Boston's homeless population before that program ended. There may be a few homeless folks still on this island on this night. But you're able to get inside the fort. There's a couple of bunkers. It's quite complex. Now, as you're almost to the fort here, or I guess right when you're arriving onto the mainland, Adrian, it's hard to hear it from your very smashed up phone. Probably been splashed a little too from the water. That phone is pretty toast, but you hear a ringing at the phone.
I pull out and look and see who's trying to call me.
It is an unknown number.
I hesitate for just a moment, look at Galahad, and answer real quick.
I'll tell you this, and this might give you a little bit of a hint too. You can tell it's the New York area code.
Do not answer then.
You do not answer.
I don't.
No answer. A short time passes before you receive a voicemail.
With very shaky hands, I do hit the play button.
You hear a rather familiar voice. Oh, my dear boy, have you made yourself a little mess? I spoke with Iverson about your anarch activities, and I've decided to step in and help clean up the mess you've caused. If you'd like to hear more, please give this number another call. Honestly, Adrian, you're so easy to find. You should know better. Tut. Well, doodaloo. The message ends. Galahad did you play that on speakerphone, or was that...
It was not on speaker.
Galahad kind of just gruffly, he grunts almost. Who was that?
Again, for just almost a full minute, I look at my phone.
Adrian?
It's no one. I feel like I think then Adrian, with as much strength as he can muster, will throw the phone into the ocean.
Roll. Why don't we strength check this?
Okay, so it's not going to go very far. Got it.
Okay.
My lowest.
Strength and athletics.
I believe. I
have one dice to roll. One dice to roll.
Okay. Get to 10.
Okay.
Oh, also, one thing I think I might have forgotten. I did actually send you a message back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was short, but I don't know if you want to be like, you maybe hadn't seen it yet because you're gonna throw your phone, or...
As far as the timing goes here, you did not. Well, no, he did not receive the message yet.
Yeah, we've been on the boat for like an hour and a half, though. You could have easily texted me then. I did get a 9, so I did pass on a hunger dice.
Okay, you managed to not throw it at the boat. You throw it in the water, and it plop. Pardon me.
Yeah. Just sit right back down. I'm not looking at Galahad. Just look down at my hands.
Hey, you okay there? Like, he looks very kind of like, uncomfortable by the situation. He pats you kind of awkwardly on the back. You okay?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, good. Yeah.
Is that more, was that one of your buddies?
Definitely not. No. We'll talk about it later for sure. I think we have more pressing things at hand right now.
Yeah. I think we need to, looking at the sky, which is starting to kind of visibly lighten by quite a bit. I think we better try and find one of the bunkers down here and hole up. Hopefully there's no homeless folks, but I don't know. You think you could use a bite?
I'm not wrapping my mouth on a homeless person. No, definitely no.
Oh, jeez. Sometimes I forget what a priest you are. Wow.
There's layers, homeless people don't deserve to be fed on. And also, Lord knows how long it's been since they've had a shower. I can have multiple reasons.
Are you hungry? He just kind of raises his eyebrows.
Pinched, actually.
He steps forward. You could let me help. And then he kind of stops himself, as if he brought up something he shouldn't have brought up. He shouldn't have said that.
Let's, I'm fine. Let's just get to the bunker.
Okay. Alright, maybe it's not all just mold and mildew. Maybe we'll find something, a little comfortable. Let's see. But I sure doubt it.
I Definitely not expecting a 5-star resort, but yeah, not mold and mildew is a good standard to have, I suppose.
So you all go down into the fort, kind of wandering through. You see lots of graffiti on the walls, of course. Swastikas,
Charming.
vague religious ramblings, Trump 2024.
Oh, so it's just all the same thing written over and over again. Got it.
But and some more artistic pieces, some nice graffiti art. Kind of the gamut here, but you all descend down into an underground bunker. It's not far below ground, but we'll keep the light off of you for the day. It is a little crumbly down here. Galahad, being the smart as he was, brought a couple sleeping bags along with him in his rucksack. Kind of cleans off an area, dusts it off for you. Tries to make a little corner just comfortable and cozy for you.
Always the gentleman. Yeah, Adrian goes and sits and just kind of pats the spot next to him for Galahad to set up.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna get through this. You know that.
Yeah, I believe you, I think. I've been through a lot in my not life. There's one thing I learned, it's that, when you're knocked down, you just get back up and fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah, that's the truth. Why don't we let's hit the snack and we can talk about it in the next night.
Sounds
We're gonna have to figure out. Are you going to Portland? Where your buddies are? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out tomorrow night.
Around this time, you can feel the sun beginning to rise over the water, and you find yourself going comatose, cold, as you go to sleep. I see that Victor Nikolay is back here. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Vic.
told you that Freddie, Manuel, a deal had gone wrong out in Lynn. Trying to sell off some of the extra medical equipment at your clinic to the Amalfi gang. The gang that you had been working with in the blood trade. They, as soon as the money exchanged hands, they got lit up, fired upon. And the two of them had gone, misunderstanding your orders, they had gone to make the deal on their own, not realizing you wanted to go with on the deal. Now, you decided to try and get into a taxi to try and make your way to the clinic, but as you were driving for maybe 5 minutes or so, you saw your company's truck pulling by across the way from you, coming to pass in the oncoming lane. Now, you can already tell that the van looks a little beat. The front bumper is kind of hanging off. You can see a couple of bullet holes actually in the hood of the vehicle, and the front windshield is cracked, like a couple bullet holes are going through it. As this vehicle approaches towards you, and you ride in the cab, what do you do here?
I give Jimmy a call.
He immediately answers. Hey, I'm almost there.
I tell him I'm on the opposite lane and that I see the truck.
As soon as you say that, the truck screeches to a stop. Kind of violently.
Yeah, I'll have the taxi stop as well.
That'll be 9:25. He just kind of like, this sweaty looking guy just kind of opens up his palm impatiently.
Yeah, I'll just pay him.
Thanks, bud. Drives off, kicks you kind of out to the curb.
I might have known.
Yeah, the street, like the whole area, it's pretty close to morning. Streets are still pretty slushy with that gray, blackened, sooty sort of snow. There's very few other cars out late at night here, though. You can see that as you approach the vehicle that it's running hot and is kind of steaming a little. Smoking? Steaming? It's hard to say. Something got hit. Something's not operating right. Jimmy immediately gets out the front of the car and walks towards you. Boss, look, I know you're mad, and I'm sorry. Things have been crazy, and we're just mixing up directions. He's holding up his hands like as if he's scared you're gonna hurt him.
All we've been doing tonight is fuck up. People want us dead. Do you not understand that?
No, I understand, sir. I understand completely. Look, we need to look at Freddie and Manuel. They're pretty hurt. I don't know how they're still alive. They're freaking covered in bullet holes.
Just get into the clinic. I need my medical equipment.
Sure, get in. Do you want to see them? Do you want to get in the back?
Better to get there first. And I ride shotgun.
Okay. Now, you also know, Nikolai, from what you know as a kindred, your folks are probably still alive because they drank your vitae earlier in the night, and have been turned into ghouls. Ghouls have they're a little more resistant to they're a little hardier, but that doesn't mean that they're, invincible. And you also know that typically, when ghouls are wounded, drinking from their drinking from the kindred that has enthralled them will heal their wounds.
Oh yeah, in that case, I'll just hop in, tell him something like, let me just check them for a moment.
Right. All right.
And then
Jimmy runs around to
I'll
open up the
enter.
back for you. You know. You get in and you smell blood. It's like a mess back there. The two of them are just. They're not strapped down or anything kind of all fancy and proper. They're just literally lying in the back of this empty back bay. They're just sitting in a pool of their own blood and are moaning and besides themselves here in pain. You can see that Freddy is more like he's got a few wounds in his legs, maybe a gut shot, nothing up top. He doesn't have nearly as many bullet holes as Manuel does, who literally looks like Swiss cheese.
yeah, I'll start with Manuel.
Boss, is that you?
I'll just go straight to. I'll use an injection. You know, draw some of my blood and give it to him.
Okay, so drawing some of your blood to heal him, how much blood do you plan to... So I guess, how much blood do you plan to give him? In terms of hunger.
Are we... Okay.
Because so you're
Just
at...
1 point each per person.
You will give 1 point of you spend a point of blood, like you'll get 1 point hungrier per heal for each. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So you inject. You pull blood from your own veins and inject them straight into our folks here. Manuel, who's screaming as soon as the needle hits his skin, audibly gasps, as if he's been shot with a dose of morphine. Feels the serenity immediately wash over. Freddy will do much the same, and you will get 2 points hungrier as you see Freddy heal almost completely. You see the bullets kind of like squirt out of his body from where he's been shot. The same thing will happen to Manuel, but his wounds don't fully close. Though he's in a stable condition. Oh. You see Freddy, but thank you, sir. I don't know what happened. It happened so fast.
Who decided that they would not listen to Jim?
They both kind of look at each other. Boss, Jimmy was the one who told us to go to Lynn because you wanted us to go there?
Yes, but you left him.
I didn't know he wanted us. You see Freddy hit his head. Shit. He wanted to go too?
Of course. He left his phone in the truck.
His phone? They kind of look at each other, and then look back to you, and look really scared. He just kind of throws up his hands and looks really like, my bad?
I just rub my temples. Anyway, did we get anything from the encounter?
No. We gave him the... Manuel pipes up. We gave him the money, the briefcase, opened up the back bay. Or they gave us the money, or we opened the back bay. As soon as that happened, they unloaded everything. Boom, 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 boom. Took the money back. We ran. We should have tried to hold on to something, but we were just trying to, not die.
So you don't have the money?
No. We don't got shit.
Right.
Boss.
I think...
They look really terrifying.
There you go.
That was most of the goods that they took. There's Freddy's like real quiet. We've only got the 50,000 from before we went to the Amalfis.
Well, here is what we're going to do. It seems with the way things are, we will need to leave town. We don't have guns. We don't have anything. They will burn my clinic after all. I'll leave a surprise for them, but with things as they are, there will be no survival here. And I give Adrian a call, telling him my intentions.
You dial, I would say, at this point in the time, in the night, this was before Adrian threw his phone into the water. So I think you could have taken this call, Adrian, if you'd like.
I will say if it was on the boat to make it, because he was very much, on the ocean. Mm-hmm. He wasn't paying attention to his phone at that point.
Okay.
And that's probably why he missed the call and the text from Don Desto. To me, it kind of makes sense.
So, you call Nicolay, but there's no answer. Goes to voicemail.
I'll just leave a message that's like, I'm skipping town. Where were we supposed to meet the... Who was it?
Addicts.
Crispus Attic.
Addicts. Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you asking in character or out of character? Where?
Out of character.
You were supposed to meet him in the Portland International Jetport in Portland, Maine, at 9 p.m. Tomorrow night.
Okay. So... I'm going to... Does the car still look like it's serviceable?
It will need a mechanic to look at it, long term, but short term, yes, it's driving.
Okay. So for now, we'll head back to the clinic, and using my science skill, essentially gonna fill the place with gas or ethanol.
Just. And are you gonna light the place or like just preventatively?
I'm going to keep it like that, so whenever, the moment somebody tries to throw a Molotov at it, the whole place will burst into flames.
Okay. I will say there's no roll required. You douse your interior in gasoline. You do have to go to the gas station to procure said gasoline.
Oh, ethanol.
Ethanol? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because
ethanol,
it's a clinic,
gasoline.
right?
Yeah.
No, just ethanol alcohol. That way it's readily available.
Okay. Alright. You douse. You probably don't have enough to do the entire clinic, but you're able to like make patches of it. You know, it's very patchwork, but statistically, if someone threw a Molotov, it would probably catch some of it. You're towards the end of the night here, as you can see out the sky as you are dousing your clinic. Out the windows, you see that the sky is very light, and that the sun is almost upon you.
Here's what I'm going to tell them. First, I'm going to introduce them to Azalea as my niece, and I'm going to tell them that they need to...
Hey, look, you see Jimmy jump back. That's...
You're the one to talk to, Jimmy. Half your face is fucking burnt.
You're really? I mean, I don't... That... Your niece? He looks very dubious.
Do you not see the family resemblance? And I smile.
You know how they're looking at you? I'm gonna show you a picture. Oh. Where is she? Yep. Where are we? Okay. Sorry. They're all just kind of looking at you like that.
Oh, where'd you send it? Oh. I accused them of being ableist.
Because if I'm correct, Azalea looks like just a person plant flesh monster, right? Like very gory.
They look like a person, yeah. But
Like
you know,
the
just
picture
like
you showed,
normal
yeah.
person on one side, the other side is just like plant.
They just kind of like look at you very apprehensively, but know that you can tell that they, looking amongst themselves, they know that they're in no place to say anything to upset you right now. So they okay. Your niece. Good.
Here's what's going to happen. Yeah, she doesn't talk, she just clicks. and I tell them her vocal cords are damaged. She can only click. If you know Morse, then it's good for you. Does anyone know Morse?
You see Jimmy raise his hand. Yeah, I learned in the Corps. Yeah.
Ah, excellent. Now, here's what's going to happen. After the sun is coming up, I will be needing... We will need to travel all the way to Vermont. Vermont. Sorry, what was it?
Maine.
Maine. We will be needing to travel to Maine. I give them the location of where we're supposed to get someone. I will have to travel discreetly, so my niece and I will be hiding in the body bags while you drive us there. Under no circumstance should you open up the body bags before nightfall. In fact, do not let anyone see the body bags. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Furthermore, as you should know, I have a skin allergy, which is why you often see me at night. Sunlight is very... It hurts me physically.
Yeah, we
So I became a doctor.
Oh, we know.
So... Go on.
No, they have nothing more to say. They're just like, we know.
Yeah, so, we'll just, like, pile on in. Do we have any blood bags left?
There are probably... You have a little plastic bin that has maybe... like 5 bags... like 15 bags of blood in it left.
Yeah, I'll drink that, get my hunger down to 1.
It's a part of the skin condition.
Okay, so you were at 3 hunger. You take... I will say it's probably a point of hunger per bag. So we'll drop down. You were at 3 hunger. So
wasn't I already at 3 hunger?
That's what I'm asking. You were at 3 hunger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you
yeah,
can,
we're at 3 hunger.
You can drink. You can drop down to 1 hunger by drinking 2 of the bags. And as you remember, you cannot feel fully satisfied until you kill someone.
Kill someone.
Drink them to death. Yeah, to last a little bit.
I'll just write here. So I have 13 bags. It's auspicious.
Yeah, you have 13 now. So you're going into... Are you going in to sleep in the clinic or in the truck?
The truck as they drive.
Alright, yeah, you all make the trip overnight. So you will not have to make that trip early in the evening when you next wake up.
Won't be hunted down.
You leave the city. As you lie in the bag, unable to see much, you feel the sun. Wherever it is, it must be out. Your body goes comatose, and you go to sleep. So let's jump now to... Well... We're going to start with Donnie, but I want all of you to make a rouse check as you rise from the next morning, or next evening.
Okay.
So.
Oh, including me?
Ooh, thank goodness.
So, success. Alright, no one gets hungrier this evening. You all continue to stay as hungry as you are. Donnie, last we left off,
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry. Just a question. Do we heal? Do we heal willpower and aggravated health?
So as far as willpower goes, that will be a session thing, not a night evening thing.
Okay.
Now, as far as, well, I guess we didn't do that at the beginning and top of this evening. If any of you have, well, it doesn't look like you have any burned willpower takeaway, or anyone for that matter. I don't think.
I mean, I had burned willpower from last session.
Oh, I just don't see on your character sheet. Do you remember how much it was?
No,
So you'll do just a one splash if it was just one willpower.
Mhm.
So the top of every session, you'll restore willpower, you'll restore superficial willpower that's equal to either your composure or your resolve, whichever one's higher. So you can go back to your full willpower, because you can restore up to 3 superficial willpower damage. If any,
As for my health, I only recall having 1 aggravated damage, not 2.
I remember saying you gained 2 points of aggravated from you were almost decapitated by Sani Hakosa.
Ah, okay.
He
Oh yeah,
crushed your neck.
not about that.
So, yep. Aggravated damage you can, from what I understand, the rules for pull it up in the book.
Resting for a full day and spending a willpower point.
You can spend a willpower to heal some of your aggravated damage. Is that what that says?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Let me just see it in the book real fast.
Let me use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
When with aggravated damage, Kindred may mend 1 level of aggravated damage by making 3 rouse checks at the beginning of a session, in addition to the wake up rouse check.
What page did you see that on?
I'm looking at the wiki.
No. I want to. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it in the book, just so I know.
A spent point of willpower counts as having sustained a level of superficial. It might be, I'm on page somewhere close to 123.
123?
I think that's kind of the player makes a check by rolling 1 die. Or more willpower.
Wait, what are you guys looking up right now?
Health. Aggravated health.
Because
By the way, I was looking. Go on.
Oh, healing. Okay, superficial health damage. At the beginning of the session, mortals can remove blah blah blah. Vampires can remove a number of superficial damage levels from their health trackers by rousing the blood each turn. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay, yep, so you can heal as many points of superficial damage as you want by rousing the blood for each superficial you try to heal. So, and for aggravated, you can heal at least one. Wait, mending damage 21. Just good for us to know this stuff too. New system and all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if I have one superficial, I just need to do one rouse check to heal it.
Says mending damage page. There's like a chart that says that there is on page 21, but I cannot find it. Page 21 looks. Page 21.
This is on the main.
I'm looking at. I'm on page 127 right now. Looking for page 120. No, that doesn't. I think I have a typo. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you can do a rouse check as many times as you want per superficial to try and heal those. To heal an aggravated wound, you have to rouse the blood 3 times to mend 1 point of aggravated.
I'll do that, and then I'll just drink blood when if I get hungry.
Okay, so roll 3 times.
I'll do the route pick.
Success, fail. You are back to 3 hunger. When we jump to you, you'll have 3 hunger. Does anyone else try to heal as well?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
I did. I did mine.
Okay, and you succeeded. Okay, so you healed your superficial point of damage. Nikolai still has 1 point that he'll have to heal on the next night. Okay, let's jump back to it. So, we're going to start off with Donnie. Last where we left off with you had saved Sandra from a brutal attack by some unknown assailants who tried to FaceTime it to you. Then you disposed of their bodies in the dumpster. You drank them dry. And did this without Sandra Steve. Now you helped call for an ambulance. You took her to you rode with her to the hospital despite the coming sun, the coming of the sun. Just as the sun was rising, you entered deeper into the ER building with her in order to avoid the sun, where, as you pointed out, the ER does not have windows. Now, as you were walking, Kindred cannot stay awake during the daytime. Not as a general rule. So as you left a voicemail for Jose to try and pick you up in a covered car with a body bag, you left a voicemail, but no reply from him. And as you were walking down the hall, you passed out. You went comatose. You just couldn't stay awake anymore. Now you are going to wake up again in very similar circumstances to as you did, 10 nights ago? You are in a dark, small, enclosed space. And you are unable to move, though you are awake and conscious. You hear muffled voices. I'm sorry?
No, just a quick look down at my chest.
You are unable to move. You're unable to move.
Okay, I can't look. Okay.
It's just completely pitch dark in here, wherever you are. Are you dead? Who knows? You can hear voices not far off. Some nearby voices. You can try to listen to them if you would like.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to make out what I can hear.
Roll. You do not have the supernatural ability of heightened senses that is known as Auspex. So, I'll say it's Auspex in perception. So you're gonna have to just rely on a perception roll. Where is it? Not perception.
Awareness?
Awareness. Yep.
Okay, yeah. Alright. So, I have 2 awareness. I don't have aspect, so I would be only rolling 2 die.
That's right. Okay, so you have 1 success. You really can't make out too much of what the voices are saying. You can hear 2 voices. Someone who sounds... There's an accent there, you really can't place your finger on it. You hear a couple words. Is here. You have him? He's here? Tell me more. What did he do? Masquerade Bridge. Punished. And you hear another voice. The voice that this accented voice is talking to is... You can't really make out too well. Before long, you don't know how long... You can't tell how long you're waiting in here. But eventually, you feel yourself getting... You can see out your peripheral a light coming towards, the direction of your feet. as you're pulled out of a morgue cabinet. Inside of presumably the morgue room of the hospital. There is a large stake in your heart. You can see out the edge of your eye now, in a very fluorescent, bright room, sterile room. Looking up, just kind of seeing above you. Your eyes can't move, so it's just whatever your eyes can kind of like catch, that one point of view. You see a couple of people standing above you. You see a man with a gas mask. In fact, this is the man you saw a couple nights ago. And as you see the face again, you're triggered back to a memory locked away. The memory of the first night you became a kindred, where you blacked out for much of it. But you remember that face, that mask. That man pulled you out of your taxi. He threw you away from the woman around you, biting your neck. You remember him throwing you into a wall before you went unconscious. The other person you can see is a strange Spaniard-looking man. He's wearing a poofy shirt. Presumably he's the one who you could hear talking. There's a third figure in the room that you can see is a mortician of sorts. Hospital staff wearing scrubs. Speaking with the two of them. Now, as they pull you out, the masked man, who you know to be Sheriff Sarnia Poso, from what you've heard, you can feel him kind of pick you up and prop you up to where you're in a sitting position, so you can see the rest of the room. You see Jose with a gag around his mouth, screaming and writhing around on the ground, very muted. Kind of looking at you. He's covered in sweat, covered in cuts, kind of like Sandra was. Covered in cuts. You can see in the man with the poofy shirt's hand is a revolver. Ah, I see you've come too. Welcome, welcome, the Spaniard man says. I'm sorry to say, you're gonna see your uncle here. Sandra's uncle, you're gonna see him die tonight.
Oof.
You can hear all of this, but you are motionless and speechless. And he lifts a finger up. I'm going to tell you why. He starts pacing around the room. Akposo is crossing his arms, just kind of like watching him. And you see the orderly, the mortician, kind of shrinking back in a corner. You see, you are caitiff. Do you know what that means? Do you even know what that means? Do you know what you're doing with it at all? What kind of game you and your friends have been playing at? Caitiff like you, there's a reason why my organization, Kindreds at Large, do not trust you. That is because you have no sire, truly, no mentor, no leadership. no guidance. Oftentimes, your kind cannot be led to see, to know, to learn our ways. You know what you've done in your past since you've been turned? You've made a mess. You and your friends jeopardized the secrecy of our kind at the cemetery. You've jeopardized the secrecy of our kind last night. Coming here to the hospital. You pass out dead, taking your injured girlfriend, raising all sorts of eyebrows. Camarilla ghouls have been working tirelessly this past day, cleaning up your mess, paying people off, erasing memories, erasing Sandra from the medical record. Now, your uncle here, Jose, he says his name is, he especially made a mess, coming into the hospital in a frenzy, screaming, looking for you, wondering about his niece. An awful big scene, and you should have known better. The man in the poofy shirt stops pacing, and he gives a nod to Akposo, who walks towards Jose, kind of lifts up his mask. You can see his face, just a little, yellowed, mustardy looking in color. Like a puckered up asshole is the shape of his mouth, wrinkly. Almost looks like Dune almost looks like one of those standworms.
I'm sorry.
He crouches down towards Jose, who's like rolling around. Doesn't know what's going on at all, you can clearly tell. As Tanya Poso drinks Sandra's uncle dry. And he eventually stops moving. You see Akposo lick his lips as he puts the mask back on and rises up. You are motionless and immobile. There are consequences to your actions. Do not doubt that the Camarilla will do what it must to protect the masquerade. He walks up closer to you. Now, whispering in your ear at this point. You wouldn't want poor Sandra to face the same fate, now would you? I'm going to take the stake out of your heart here. And you're going to do two things. You're going to tell me, where are your friends? Are they going to take up the prince's bargain? Are they leaving? Or are they up to more funny business? And I will know if you're lying. If you say one thing to try to mislead me, I will do unspeakable things to Sandra. Right in front of you. And then, I will ask Sonny to drink her dry. And then, I will kill you. Understood? He nods to Sani, who also walks up, right up close to your face, ready to catch you should you deviate. The man with the poofy shirt, who has very long nails, almost like, yeah, very long nails. He grips this wooden stake in your chest and releases it and pulls it out. Now, that was a lot of talking. Donnie, you just saw a touchstone get killed right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to have to do a frenzy check. A lover or a touchstone hurt. There's a difficulty of 3 for you to not frenzy. Let me check the frenzy check roll.
So I just click frenzy.
Oh yes, click frenzy. If there's a button for that, that's great. You need 2 successes to not frenzy.
What? Wait, ask me what my willpower is. Does that matter?
If it asks, I suppose so. You click frenzy. So yeah, what's your willpower?
Yeah,
your current
frenzy.
willpower, which is 4.
4.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you cannot burn a point to increase to. You can't use the willpower roll on a frenzy check.
Yeah. Okay,
It'll
and
be
then
whatever
my
you roll.
humanity. Okay. We started with 8, and I
You're at
lost
7.
2. Wait, no.
7. You start at 7. Unless you took an option that increases your humanity.
Alright, so I had 7, I lost 2 when that happened, so now I'm only at 5. Okay.
Well, you didn't lose humanity yet.
Well, I meant when Sandra got hurt, how much did I lose?
Well, you don't lose the sand. You get stains, but we haven't done that yet.
Oh.
You just have stains. You're also going to take
got
stains to your humanity watching a touchstone die. You'll
Alright,
take.
so then so I have. Okay.
You'll take an extra 2 stains. But don't worry about your stains yet.
Okay. But then if they have that's still the humanity I have. That just means it's stained.
So let's look at your humanity now. Let's blood and exploration. Okay, yeah, so you took 2 stains. So you're gonna take another 2 stains.
But I still have 7 humanity. I just have 4 stains.
Yep. Or no, yeah, you
Okay,
took
got it.
3 stains, because, yeah, it's 3 for being a touchstone destroyer. No. Well, destroyed, so we'll just say, yeah, you took 2 stains. But your humanity, for the purposes of the roll, is still 7 for them.
Okay, got it. Yep. No modifiers. What?
Alright,
Okay.
that's a significant amount of successes. You feel the rage. You were conscious the whole time. You felt the rage flow through you, the pain, as Jose was murdered right in front of you. But knowing what the man in the poofy shirt said about Sandra, what he would do to Sandra, you're able to contain your frenzy, your immediate frenzy. You can still choose to attack or try something funny if you'd like.
No, sir. I just stay the stake is removed and I stay seated. I do not try anything.
The man in the poofy shirt puts his head right into your face, forehead kind of touching your forehead, and just kind of like slaps you on both cheeks. Oh, that's
Oh.
good. Good. Are you with me?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Good. Very good. As I said, tell me, what are your friends up to tonight?
So, and then this is me asking you. So, because I'm just trying to remember. So, Nambaria didn't tell me anything about where he was going. The doctor didn't tell me everything about he was going, right? Like, we kind of just split up. And did we even agree to meet, actually, now I'm thinking about it? Like, I'm trying to remember the last session.
Adrian asked if you guys would follow.
I did.
No, I know Adrian did, but I'm saying Vic and Nomborio, when they were making their leave, like when I decided to part off, there were never any exchanging words of let's all meet up, agree here, or this is what I'm doing for the night.
I think you all came to the
If
point.
you recall,
What's up?
Mhm.
Go ahead, Nick.
if you'll recall, I did say that. What was it? I relieve you of your oaths to both myself and the coterie.
Okay. So nothing about what you were gonna go do or anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like a last moment type of thing.
No. I got you. And then Nomborio doesn't trust me. He didn't tell me anything. So,
You spoke with Adrian,
I see.
whatever that was, and you all, whether you were still going to get Crispus Addicts the next day or not, I think you all still needed to talk about it.
Yeah, that was still left in the air. We hadn't, because I just did my location. That was it.
No, of course. So I say, well, the one they call Namborio, after we had departed, he simply left to do whatever it is he does. I don't believe he trusts me. The one, Nicolay, last thing was just a dismissal of me and to do.
Stop stuttering.
I don't know where he went after. I assumed the clinic. I'm not sure. And then, as for Adrian, I'm just making sure let me see.
Yes.
I need to.
Where is Adrian? He grins.
Hold on one moment. Let me get some water to him.
Okay.
All in for time.
Oof.
The last message I'd received from Adrian was a location of where he was and of what he was doing, and there's nothing more. Do I still have my phone?
You do have your phone. You can feel it in your pocket. You were not stripped as a corpse, like, at least not yet.
Yes. And then the last thing Adrian had said was that they were going to a certain location to conduct their plans, and if I still have my phone, they haven't searched me. Is it in the same pocket I left it in?
Yes. Have you been speaking out loud, or are you speaking in your head right now?
I'm doing a little bit of both because I'm just trying to speaking in my head.
Do not mince
With
your
me
words
out.
with me. Very clearly, tell me, where is Adrian? Is he still in the city?
From the last I heard of Adrian, he was heading towards a certain location, and if I may,
What location?
if you would allow, I do have. I believe he sent it to me.
He
shared it, if you would allow me.
sent it to you. A letter?
Him saying that. Can I do an insight check? The way this guy looks, what kind of, if I were to guess like a time period or like knowledge of like technology know-how, I don't know what kind of check that would be. Just him saying that piqued my interest
Doesn't, well,
based on the way he's dressed.
Let me look at you. Yeah, intelligence and I would say intelligence and awareness.
Okay.
So that's actually 6. Well, just one crit. Just kidding. Okay,
That's 4 successes.
4 successes. You can tell. I mean, it's hard to tell much by just a sentence, but talking about a letter, his response to you saying "stent" doesn't seem like he really knows much about technology. Himself. Probably from bygone age.
Yes, the last itinerary sent me. I guess you could say a letter of sorts, just disclosing me education before I had left, but then once I was making my way over to my home, well, I lost the letter. Last I'd seen it, it was somewhere near a beach.
So you're lying. Okay.
Well, no, it was near a beach.
Your letter?
Yes.
I'm saying
Yeah,
this
I'd
out.
taken a picture of sorts.
Wait, what?
And oh, okay, hold on. So with the letter, I was able to put in the location here, and I think fully going out with that shit, not lying, I'm gonna show the location.
Well, I was saying you're lying out of character. I wasn't saying that in character. So,
Oh,
if you want to keep going down that route, you can. I was just saying, like, you're gonna need to roll for it, though.
oh yeah, no. I think nah, that wasn't enough to scare me straight. Be more clarified. Not the message, but specifically, I'll pull up the location of the beach that I would have gotten.
On your phone.
Yes.
Okay, so you pull out your phone, and accessing the pin that Adrian dropped for you, you pull up Long Island. And you share that with... You're sharing that with the man in the poofy shirt?
Yes. Beach near this area.
Ah. He chuckles to himself as he sees it, the location. This is interesting. You wouldn't know. There's a bit of history with this island, and Adrian in particular. How interesting. Kind of cocks his head and tilts it back down towards you. Now, can you tell me, was there any more Anarch plans? Or are your friends planning to bend the knee?
Well, I don't know, before whatever discussion of, I believe his name was Addix, had been left in the air when we all departed.
Attic? Crispus Attic?
Yes, it's been left in the air.
Is that who you mean?
I believe that was the name.
Very good. You were going to get Crispus Attucks.
That was what at least the rest of the other members and that individual Baron O'Brien had said to do, but
Where?
there was never any discussion.
Are you getting him?
I know I can't get him. No, I'm not going to do that. No.
You're not going, but where were you going to?
Me? Well, I had went to take Sandra to the hospital and...
No. Where were you going to get Crispus Attucks?
Oh. Let me think. So when... and then again, to you, Dean. So when Baron O'Brien, he told us all of the plan specifically.
Yes, he told you to go to the Portland Jetport.
Okay. And Portland Jetport is where?
In Maine.
It's just it's okay.
Portland,
so,
Maine.
So Portland's not a place. Okay, oh, it is a place. Okay,
it's a city in Maine.
Yeah. Then I say what I remember, it was I believe it's somewhere in Portland, Maine. I'm not sure if it's an airport or it's a cargo or something of sorts, but it's somewhere in Portland.
Portland, Maine. You're quite sure about that?
Yeah. Unless they had reason to distrust me and told me false information, which I would not be surprised. That is
That's not ideal. Well, I believe you. Thank you for your information. Now, about you. You've answered my questions. But we can't have you continuing your masquerade breaches. It endangers all of us.
I know me saying anything will not help my case, but as you said earlier, I didn't even know such thing as I did not have. You mentioned a mentor. So what?
No, you weren't given any guidance. No, is that right? You weren't. Were you even taught anything about us?
The Camarilla is I heard that word.
Oh God.
Go around.
Okay. Look, fledgling, I'm gonna give you... I normally wouldn't do this, but you've been useful so far. And in the spirit of Iverson, who likes to give choices, I'm going to give you 2 choices. I could kill you now, eliminate the masquerade breaching problem we've been facing a few nights in a row now, or Sonny over there, I'm sure he wouldn't mind if you drank a little of his blood. Maybe, yeah, kind of looking to nod, Sonny, who nods. Yes, I think he could teach you a thing or two. What say you?
of the two choices. The latter is.
Okay, good. Sonny, you see Alposo walk up towards you. He pulls up his woolen sleeve and offers a yellowed wrist.
Donnie will wait for the go ahead before biting.
You drink, you bite, and you can taste the foul blood of the Nosferatu. It is quite good, though. It's like a stinky cheese. There's some repulsion to it.
Why did you say that? I fucking love cheese.
But it's
I
good.
actually
It's
love
good.
cheese, bro.
It's good kindred vitae. There's something there's something interesting about the taste, like a funk, but it's good. It's real good. How much do you try and drink?
Well,
as you drink,
well, I don't know.
What's your hunger at again?
It was at nothing actually, because I drained the night before.
Oh, yep.
The night before.
So you didn't even need to drink. You're just continuing to state yourself. It's like you're.
Oh man, fuck! I'm in it now.
You're having a buffet here. It's a grand old time. You feel so good. This blood. Yeah, you can sense, you can feel this man. He is someone you do not want to fuck with. He's someone powerful. He has a you can taste the feeling of dutifulness in his blood. You can taste honor. You can taste propriety. And you know what? Maybe you could listen to someone like that. Those are good virtues. This guy could be someone you could maybe take after, learn a thing or two from. Maybe a role model for you in this nightmare that you've been living in. It's hard to tell where you're getting all these feelings from, but you know. Whereas this guy, you know, he once hurled you at a wall and kept you in a crypt. You kind of feel for him, you know? Okay.
Oh, actually, that's interesting. In this moment, do I get any more of a clearer picture of that night?
You know what? As you drink, you can taste, just from the taste of his blood, you can't put your finger on it, but you feel like you can feel her in there too. The woman who you picked up in the cab that night. Something in the blood reminds you of her.
I only drink as much as I need to. I don't want to impose.
Yes, you continue to drink, and as soon as he's ready for you to be done, he just kind of rips his wrist away from you. Oh, with a backhand, kind of in a slapping motion too, like kind of rips it and like it slaps against your face as you fall to your knees. You will now find it very difficult to act against Sonny Akposo.
Okay.
Against his will. And in fact, this is coming to an inflection point. What's up?
If I could just interject, I also like in the same night gave Donnie blood. Wouldn't he? Wouldn't he also be unable to, or like
That's a
Be-
good point. That's a good point.
indisposed? Yeah,
It's very
to
difficult
not
for him to
snitch.
act against both of you. And he really didn't rat you out personally.
Yeah, just me.
Okay,
Sorry.
It's fine.
it's in
So-
character. It's cool.
It is in character.
Donnie, it'll be very difficult for you to act against both of them.
And then with
Eddie.
the,
At
blood
this,
drinking thing, it has to be 3 nights in a row for it to be like a permanent thing.
yes.
Okay, got it. Just making sure. Keep going.
Now at this point, you're gonna see the man with the poofy shirt pick up a steak again from the floor. Now we know how this works, so you're gonna need to stick with us for a little bit longer, okay? But trust me when I say, Sandra will not be harmed any further. You're on our side now. You ready to go back under? Okay, he sticks you. And Donnie, at this point, if you're very attached to Dondesto, well, let me say, we're gonna probably be putting an end to. I'm gonna treat this like a character death.
Oof.
You're gonna lose access for Donnie for now. But that doesn't mean his story is over. We're now going to jump. Do you guys want to take a short break?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take this. What's up?
Damn, it's a lot happened.
Yeah, good.
We're gonna pick it up. I'll be give me 10 minutes, I'll be back.
No problem. Any idea what you're gonna play next, Geo?
Yeah. No. I mean.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Would Donnie still be like beheld to the coterie rules?
I
I
mean.
haven't understand the coterie, so.
I mean, like,
I mean,
I
listen. I'll be straight. Like whatever. If there's an official coterie joining thing, that never happened. And then also the night before, you gotta remember those your final words. More than
no,
anything.
I was like
Even if I-
saying, I mean, I was saying, I like absolve you of your oaths, but I was kind of waiting for Adrian and Namborio to do the same, but they didn't.
Well, like he said, you'd only been with us for like a couple days, so I think Adrian
Yeah.
is like, oh, we're not really a coterie, we're just a bunch of people got thrown together.
Right.
So in his head, we weren't a coterie to begin with.
Yeah.
This is why blood bonding is so important.
I love that Adrian foreshadowed this entire thing happening, like in the first chapter.
I mean, honestly, you know.
And I was actually kind of thinking, because I'm not sure if I used, what was it? I like this song.
I do too, yeah.
Oh my God.
I think I used Domitor's Favor, and I wasn't sure how the interactions here work. So it ensures loyalty of their servants. So that's kind of what I wanted to bring up. I wasn't sure if that was something you know, that was gonna happen. I mean, like what Dom said, right? You weren't not loyal to me. It was mostly like Adrian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun to. I guess with my.
So I guess you take the flaw double bonded. What was it?
Is there a double bonded
I mean-
flaw?
Is that a
There is.
And then we'll.
Yeah.
It'll wear off though. Well, I mean, I think the flaw that he's, comatose right now and stake through the heart and torpor is,
Mhm.
I think that outweighs the
I'm
other
also
flaw.
considering the distance.
Really good. I got Nosferatu.
You're on Nosferatu?
Yeah, I wanted a some of their. I saw Discipline that really, I think would be very good. But
Really?
I mean, well, now we'll see how that works out. But
I think if Adrian
Silver lining.
kicks the bucket this
Yeah.
episode, I think I'm going with either Tremere or Gangrel.
I don't think you're gonna die this episode.
It's Tremere though.
You're gonna wake up. You wake up. You technically woke up at the same time that I would have when that interrogation happened.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So you.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve. It's okay.
If I die, I'm playing as Hikata, but this time as a Filipino.
Okay.
So,
Which one's that one? Hikata?
yep, it's the one with it's the family of death. So, aside from the Giovanni and the Cappadocians, you also have the Lamia and the many small what do you call it, clans.
Basically, they're necromancers, though.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Anyhow, I'll just go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Same, actually. I'll be right back.
Dude, that was. I had to. I'm prompted. Oh my god, it took me.
You have no choice.
Yes, okay. That's just really how the
You hear laughter cracking through the walls, it's then spinning. You have no choice. You hear laughter cracking through the walls, it's then spinning. You have no choice. Following the footsteps of the
This game really fucking gets me. This is honestly one of my. I look forward to this game more than anything. I don't know if anyone's here or not, but man. Whew. Oh, this is probably being recorded. Oh, that's embarrassing. Little Easter egg for whoever listens to this recording. I mean, depending on I don't know, I'm like majority.
What'd you say? I just got back.
No, nothing. I just actually said something pretty embarrassing. And then I'm like, oh, no one heard that. But then I'm like, oh wait, these are recorded. So hey. Nah, it's not even that bad. It's just that I remember when Vic reached out to me. I guess those months ago now. About Richie joining when it was still D&D campaign.
Right.
And I'd obviously jumped in the opportunity because I had played a game prior with Vic that was on Sundays, and it was alright. It was alright. There were some things that were but overall it was pretty fun. And then the funny thing, because before I got the chance to play, that was when the decision was like, hey, maybe we should try Vampire. And I'm like, I'm glad I decided to stick with it and say, yeah, I want to try out Vampire the Masquerade. Oh boy.
It is a lot.
It's hard.
There's some drama. Yeah, it's hard. It's I think it's such. It's not a fantasy world, you know. It's just a world that we live in, and there are a lot of real issues. And I've been wanting to play Vampire for a while, so this has been really fun.
Yeah, I agree. It was really fun. It's so funny though, because I had a completely different. Like, I made Donnie with like completely different ideas and shit in mind, and then everything just took that massive turn. And I was like, all right. So basically, a lot of the things he has are useful, but man, some of those things are not as useful as I thought.
Like, the thought for Adrian was like he was going to be a social tank, and literally everyone's been put in these social situations except for Adrian. So it's like, fuck, if I've just been there.
Yeah, seriously, right? Like, cause the thing is, like, my guy, as a person is, you know, somewhat charismatic. That's what, you know, people like Donnie. But like, God, that sucked, man. Like, oh God, poor Jose. He's not my uncle, but God damn.
What if a choice you got when, you know,
Yeah, literally,
the person you love is literally being threatened to being, you know, killed in front of you, and
I'm glad you're not taking it so hard. I'm sure you are. Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
It was I was going back and forth on it. Like, are you gonna die? Are you not gonna die? And what I guess I just left it in your court. But there were consequences for actions. Is what I will say.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, of course, I understand that completely.
I love it. I can't wait to get put on the chopping block.
Of course, and I mean, it's always it's something very interesting you bring up, because even in a speech, like, contradiction was playing, like, because the one that always gets me is like, yeah, I had no mentor, but then also like these things and like, you know, things that I was supposedly breaking, and now I'm not saying, what's the word? What's in a law when it's like, just because you didn't know a law was real, doesn't mean that you can break it. What's that called? It's like lack of knowledge does not
equal innocence.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, ignorance of the law doesn't mean innocence. Whatever. Yeah.
I just think
that, but it's also something in this case. No. It's also a thing in this case, like, a super important fucking thing. Like, but no one gave me that choice to learn that knowledge. I was just kind of fucked. I was thrown into that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I could read a fucking book and learn all about laws, but unless somebody tells me shit about fucking Kindred, I won't know anything.
Nope.
I know, that's what's tough about. Like, it's hard, especially when you're caitiff too, because it's like, oh, and people automatically hate me just because I'm a caitiff.
Did you know that going in, that caitiffs were going to be so, like, when you picked caitiff, did you know that was going to be like such a shunned clan?
No, I had a general idea of how it was viewed, but just obviously there's like knowing how something is viewed outside than actually experiencing that. It's always two different things. But no, yeah, I had a knowledge of that in a way. And the only real reason, well, there's many reasons, but one reason was like, in a knowledge sense, like, my guy doesn't know jack. Me as a person, I don't know anything. But I also wanted it to look as a learning opportunity, and it was. I learned a lot.
Well, he's not dead. He will come back. Don't worry about that. But you will probably want to make a new character in the meantime.
No, for sure. I can. Well, I will need your help on that for sure.
Happy to help.
I'll. Yeah.
Well, are you all ready to? Well, Nicholas,
Is Vic here?
I don't think so. He went to the bathroom. Can I just say, the entire time, if it, like, I have to hold myself back from screaming, name that we weren't actually the ones that breached the masquerade, that Sonny was the one that did it.
Hey, you know, there's world's not fair.
Yeah.
Nope.
The world's not fucking fair. Yeah, damn right. The world's not fucking fair.
Especially
Okay,
the world
put
of
it-
darkness. It's not fair.
Put Adrian on the chopping block. Let's go.
Again, do you remember at that interrogation that happened near the same time you're gonna be waking up this morning?
Yeah.
Also remember that he was going like, shit, fuck, Portland, fuck. You know, when you were like, he's in Portland, Maine.
By the way, I looked at the distance between Boston
Oh, it's far. No, it's
and
far.
Portland. It's a 2-hour drive. It took me an hour and a half to get to this island. I don't know how we're gonna get there on time for 9 p.m.
Oh no, for sure.
You're
Like,
gonna have
that
to
is-
go.
I was
And-
doing the math in my head. I'm like, wait a minute.
Let's see, January 31st.
Well, what
the
they
sun
don't
set.
know is that Vic is already heading over there to me.
That's
Or
true.
Nikolai is already on their way to meet over there.
Don't worry, the
I
sun's
know that.
because this is still January 31st in game.
Mhm.
The sun's it's set at 4:57 p.m. and you don't have to be there till 9.
Okay, so I would just barely be making it if I leave as soon as the sun went down.
Yeah, you don't have much time to waste.
No, literally gonna have to crash on the shore, steal a car, and go 100 miles per hour down the highway.
I mean, it is a good thing that Vic will be over there in that area.
Yeah.
And I think it was 10 o'clock that Iverson gave the ultimatum for you guys to come to court. Except that offer wasn't extended to either two of you.
Nope.
Yeah.
But sounded like a certain voice on the phone was willing to help one of you clean up a mess.
Oh, I bet he was.
That must be. I mean, actually, I guess I can't say that. Never mind.
Well, it looks like Nikolai isn't back yet. Do any of you guys have Steam, by the way?
Yes. Yes.
I do not.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you have like a laptop, right? Or a computer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I, as a thank you for sticking with for so long on these games, and because I would love to share them, I am happy to. Would you all be interested in a gift of Vampire the Masquerade?
Wow, you certainly don't have to give me gifts, but that'd be pretty dope.
It's an awesome offer.
That really is.
I would just need to have your Steam,
what-
but I can gift you the Steam.
I think my partner might have a Steam account, but that is.
No, I've got a Steam. Yeah. I was actually gonna ask you. Hold on. What's your? I feel really dumb. What is your actual name? DM. I can't literally because I don't remember your name because I don't know if it was ever mentioned to me, and I'm really
It's
sorry
Dom.
if it wasn't. I forgot.
Dominic.
Dom.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, what's your BattleNet?
My battle.net. Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
oh god, I need
Overwatch.
to figure that out.
Yes, because I recently started getting back. I don't, do you play on? Yeah, well, you probably play on PC. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me see.
I'm
I
recently
did.
getting back into playing it again. And I remember I sometimes see you guys playing, or I see you sometimes playing Overwatch too.
Yeah, I got into it again for a little bit. What is it
I
called?
wish I got into it.
My battle.net is. I can, if you're I can type it out.
Oh, yeah. If you can send it to me, so I can put it in.
Yeah. Yeah, that game too. It's pretty. It's like an old game, so it's pretty cheap. So I would don't worry about it.
Okay.
Happy to gift that. If more vampire lore would be of interest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think definitely.
It's definitely really fascinating, the lore.
Yeah. Just let me.
Which one? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2? Is that what it is?
Just Bloodlines. Bloodlines 2 is like a sequel that they're making, but they're kind of like. Do you know much about like Fallout out of for example?
Yes.
So Vampire the Masquerades, think about it like it's Fallout New Vegas. It's like really good like RPG kind of deal. And then Vampire the Masquerades Bloodlines 2, they're kind of taking a Fallout 4 approach, where they're like it's very dumbed down.
Okay.
And there's a voice protagonist, and it's like you don't get to make your own character anymore.
Oh.
It's like really, it's like not, it's like, yeah. It's not, I'm not looking forward to the second one, but sad. But no, the first one, it's like you can make your character, and it's like you can role play it however you want. Like so many options. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I love games like that.
Mm-hmm. And since it's a game from like 2004, like a potato can run this game.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, where is Vic?
I'm using the restroom. I wonder.
Are you there, Vic? Or do you just have your?
Yeah, maybe.
Are you just muted?
What if he's muted? Are you there, Vic?
Is
Well, I don't even see it.
Muted?
You might have just muted it, man.
Okay, well, it's been 20 minutes. I'm gonna jump back into it, I think. Unfortunately, Donnie, you're gonna have to... Gio, you're just gonna have to listen along here. But if you want to start making a new character, you're more than welcome to as well.
If I did make one, would you allow it to be a character that is in Portland, Maine?
Yes, I'd be happy to. And then you can jump in right away.
Alrighty.
And I can talk to you a little more about...
He's making one immediately?
Well, I'm just gonna... Well, because I'm gonna be listening, so I'm just gonna be doing some research and stuff, working on that.
Yeah, I can tell you the situation in Portland, Maine a little bit more. And we'll probably meet... We could get into it a little tonight. But I'm happy to DM you more about it.
Sure, would love that.
Okay, you ready to go, Vic?
Yep.
Okay. So... let me set the mood.
Actually, it's really funny you say that. So I will say, earlier during Adrian's part, I unplugged my microphone because Ryan Cage was playing, and I fucking love that song. I couldn't stop myself, so I unplugged my microphone.
Gotta love Smash.
I was gonna say, like, the song selection nowadays, well, like, in this session, is much, I don't know, nicer, or like... it's more rock, you know?
Yeah, the other sessions I had been more, like, poignant about it. This one, I just kind of, like, put on whatever, but...
Yeah, like that soundtrack that that playlist that we all sent on to, yeah, I recognize, like, some songs I've seen in it.
Yeah. That's just like, I guess, a good go-to easy-ish one. But that's just like a mood board kind of like to help inspire me as I write and stuff, to be honest. And then like... But let's jump back into it. So, why don't you... I don't know who would wake up first. Let's see. I think there's official rules, but we don't have to get into that right now. Nikolay, let's wake up with you first.
Mm-hmm.
You're in your truck. Awakening. Do you unzip the body bag inside, or how do you do?
I will unzip the body bag and then start unzipping Azaleas.
Azaleas, the gory plant side. It's kind of like in that video you sent. It's kind of vibrating, like just jiggling idly as you open up. As she looks at you with the one eye, the other eye, the actual eye.
You will have to stay here a little more, but you can stay in plant form.
It just kind of clicks in acknowledgement. Kind of cocks its head at you as you just cocks its head and kind of looks at you blankly.
Okay. So I'll open the door and then walk out.
Alright. So you are parked. It looks like the door opens for you, and you can see before you open the door, the two ghouls that you had helped heal last night are there in the back sleeping. They're napping. And as you open the door, or are you changing your action?
Yeah, I'm gonna... If they're there, which one of them has aggravated health damage?
Manuel.
Okay, so I wake Manuel up. I'm gonna tell him I'm going... Manuel, wake up.
No? What? Hey,
I'm going to perform... Yes, I'm going to perform a bit of surgery on you, as you still have many bullet holes.
Surgery? Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
And then it says here that I can roll for medicine and intelligence to turn their aggravated into a superficial.
Where do you see that?
127. For mortals, a character with medicine can convert
like for mortal rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Roll the medicine and...
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wait. I should add one more die because I do have plastic surgery as my medicine.
I would say this is not plastic surgery, however. If this is
plastic surgery, it isn't the cosmetic. It isn't just cosmetic surgery. It pertains to reconstructive surgery.
Ah, okay. Go ahead. Okay, so 2 successes. Okay. So you... he's not 100% better, but he is... you know, give a bit of pain medicine, numb some areas, do some suturing, some stitching, and remove a couple of bullets that didn't spurt out when you gave them your blood before. And you managed to get all the bullets out, and the wounds are at least closed. They're not just gaping holes.
Excellent.
It would take you about an hour to do this, however. With the extent of the damage.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Thank you, sir. He just tells you the whole time, he's thanking you, telling you sorry for the cock up. I'll do better next time. I'll listen more, I promise.
Yes, don't forget to listen to Jimmy. Jimmy, he's trained in this sort of thing, So
Yeah.
I rely on.
Yeah, I really want to break into the to this line of work, and yeah, he's a role model. I'll do my best.
Oh, and then there's are all three of them here?
Jimmy is not in the back, but presumably he might be up front.
Okay, so I do give them a bit of vitae.
Okay.
Freddy and Manuel.
And that will help the blood.
Oh, by the way, where is Steven?
Steven? He is not with you all. He didn't go. He wasn't there when the deal went down. Presumably, I would say you guys. Well, I'll tell you what. You probably picked him up before you left when you went back to the clinic. So
Okay.
He might be up front.
Okay. So I'll give Freddy and Manuel their dose, and then later on I'll give Steven and Jimmy.
Okay. So that is 4 people. That will increase your hunger to. You're at 1. That will take it to 5. You're gonna have to drink some blood bags to mitigate.
How many would that be in total?
So
minus 4.
You could drink 4
so
to
just
drop to
9
1.
blood bags. Oh, sorry.
And that drop you down to 9 left. You give that it kind of come up to them. Hello. Do you just very suddenly hey, open up?
Yeah, I'll just do it in a doctor type of way, which is I'm tired of your shit. Open up. I need to give you something.
Oh, hey, boss. Oh, ow. Oh, okay. Hey. Oh, this again. Sure.
Don't worry about it. You're just.
Steven looks a little nervous as you are kind of giving him the injection. So am I not going to get to go home to my dog tonight?
No. He was there when I mentioned all that stuff about us getting hunted down, right?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, you were serious about that? God. What kind of work are you in?
We're in the fucking mob. Look around you.
You're a mob?
You think mob?
Oh. God. Wow, I never even jaywalked, and now I'm in the mob. That's great.
You want to be sworn in?
What, like a made
it's
man?
not as important as people think. Yes.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, I watch The Sopranos. Yeah. Cool. Okay. No, this is fucking crazy.
I should say that he's taken 2 doses of Vitae.
Yeah, so you've almost made the bond for all of these guys. Not for Cassandra, who is not here, but she still has.
She's only taken the 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, and as you get out, by the way, you find that you're you're outside of a local Walmart. Around, presumably up in Maine. You've never been around here before, so it's hard to say.
I gotta ask, is it true that they sell guns in Walmart?
They do. It's like shotguns and stuff.
I love it.
Yeah, and they let you stay
Yeah,
in
I'll buy
the parking lots like 24/7.
America.
Damn.
Like people sleep. Like when I used to live in my car, I used to just like park at the Walmart like all night long, and I would just like sleep in my car.
Yep. They.
It's very cool. But yeah, there's like a few cars around, but it's not like terribly busy this late. Or I guess it's only like 5, so it's like, yeah, there's still a fair amount of people at this parking lot.
So what's the gun situation, right?
So when the deal was going down is when the attack happened, so you never got the guns. But you can buy guns at Walmart.
I thought I was buying incendiary app, not guns.
Well, yeah, the incendiary, that's what I meant. Like, they, that deal didn't go down. Right.
Mm-hmm. But like Jimmy and the rest do have guns, right?
They have, yeah, whatever they had on them. Like, Jimmy probably has a couple strapped to him. And maybe Freddy and Manuel each have, like, a side piece.
Okay, so it's only Steven without one. Yeah, we'll go in. I'll get. How much could I get with 50,000? I'm not quite sure what the
You could
exchange rate is here.
Oh gosh. Well, for reference, a gun from Walmart, you could probably buy like a cheap shotgun for like $400.
Wow. Okay, it's a lot of money then.
Like
Damn.
50,000 is like that's like a very big down payment for a house, or like you could buy like a Tesla for like cheaper than 50,000, like a brand new Tesla.
Oh, okay. And yeah, there's also that insurance money coming in from the clinic. Do they sell Dragon's Breath?
Not at Walmart's. Just standard, regular. That's pretty military grade. For reference, the conversion rate for the Philippine peso, it is $1,000 is around 55,000 Filipino pesos. So that's like you have. Wait, so
Yeah, full millions in Filipino peso.
Yep. Oh yeah, like almost 3 million. Almost 3 million.
Cool.
Okay, so it is legal in Maine, not Massachusetts, but it is legal in Maine.
Those kind of rounds.
So I guess
but you can't really get them through normal means. Like you probably have to go to a specialty gun store.
Yeah, I suppose we'll just head there.
Okay. Well, you get around to like there's a You can find a gun store in town, or in a town over. I would say. Let me actually look at. If I just type in gun store near me, it'll tell me because I'm in Portland, Maine. You can. There's a gun store in Scarborough, a little town just around there. Oh, that one's. I think that's fake. You can go up to Falmouth, and no, that's not like a real gun store. You have time, so you would have to drive to like get to this legit gun store. It's maybe like 40 hours north of town, but to Howell's
40 hours
or 40 minutes. Sorry, to Howell's gun store.
Oh.
I've gone shooting there before myself. You get over there. They well, it would be you would be getting there right around close, so you'd have to make the current transaction very quick.
Okay.
So you get there, and there's a large old man, front desk right as you enter. He's wearing like a camo Trump 24 hat.
Okay.
Hey, what can I
I
do?
paused for
Hey,
just a
I love
second.
it so much.
a lot of Trumpers.
I looked up, and I live in Texas, and I looked up gun shop near me, and I did not have to go far.
Oh dear. Hey, what can I do you for?
Yes, I'd like Dragon's Breath and a few shotguns.
Dragon's breath, like fire incendiary rounds.
Yep.
Okay, and you want a couple shotguns, like 2, 3? Do you want to look at the inventory?
Yeah, give me 5.
5. Okay. Well, we're almost about to close.
Do,
Come.
do you have the automatic kind?
He shows
I'll
you
go
around
into
the
see the inventory.
like real quick, telling you about different kinds. If you want a Spaz 12, we got those. That's a pump action. Pretty good. I like a Browning BPS myself. It's nice because it's not like a right hand or left hand shotgun. You can just like hold it in either hand. So lefty and righty can use it. 12 gauge, 20 gauge. I'd go for 12. I'm telling you, if I could only have one gun, it would be that. It would be a 12 gauge shotgun. Like if we were limited to just one gun. God forbid. Okay.
Do you have
full auto? You
a
said.
Pancor jackhammer?
Oh, easily, sir. You want 5 of them? Okay.
Yep.
That'll be close to $5,000. You got those G's?
Don't worry about it. Look, when they take their guns from us, when they take our guns from us, they're gonna have to fight for it. And then could I, like, I'm not sure, in D&D terms, could I, like, persuade him that I'm in on the movement and all that stuff, so he gives me a discount.
Why don't you?
And I'm just like,
And then
he's fucking liberals.
Yeah, why don't you do a charisma and charisma and performance, or persuade?
Wait.
Persuasion, charisma, persuasion. Yeah.
Do I have any? Do I put streetwise? Sorry, like criminal underworld streetwise?
No.
Okay. Fuck, no successes.
his foreign accent.
Hey, well, no successes doesn't really hurt you or it doesn't really help you though.
Okay.
He just kind of like scoffs as you say that, like, "Okay, buddy, Mister Germany here, sure. Yeah, let's just sign you out. You're gonna need to come up to the counter here, and you're gonna need to register for the gun. Obviously, you know. Just write your name here, your address, full contact info, so we can link the guns to you."
Of course, of course. Do you also have what in terms of firepower do you have here? What's the biggest gun you have? Oh, and one hunting rifle, of course.
Okay.
Springfield, nothing too fancy.
I prefer Winchester. Here, you get yourself a Winchester here, and get out of Winchester rifle, and most powerful gun. I wouldn't just sell this to anyone, but we do have a 50 caliber. I could probably sell you,
Ooh.
but it's not going to be cheap.
How much?
My Beretta, let's see, 12 grand? Not cheap.
12 grand.
That's before
Come on,
and
Fred.
attachments, which you're gonna have to buy extra. Probably add another 1,000 to that there. So we're looking at 13.
Come on, friend. Give me something. No?
That's the price.
I am buying a lot of guns from.
Look, I'm trying to close up shop here. You can hurry it along, or else sell it another
Right
day.
then. I'll take the 50, but I won't take the what was it? The Winchester.
The Winchester, you can count on that being like another 1,000-ish. So you won't take that. So you'll take 5 shotguns and a Beretta. That's going to be about $28,000.
Okay. Is the I don't need the 50 caliber round to be incendiary.
Oh yes, you're going to have
okay.
to buy ammunition too.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of expensive. How much you want to buy? I would say you should probably. It would probably be like $10 a bullet for the Beretta, and then probably like $5. Well, like $1 per. Well, it's like $2 a shotgun round, shotgun shell.
So like 100 bullets for the Beretta, and then if it's $2 a shotgun shell, then maybe just like another $1,000 equivalent.
So you just want to add
500
too? Okay, so that just pay 30 grand altogether. Have 100 Beretta rounds.
Yep.
2 times 50.
So it's just like 100 rounds per gun.
500 shotgun rounds. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You can add that.
I still got $20,000 left.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
Might be good for a rainy day. And it is about 6 o'clock.
And then I'm just
Closing time as you guys make the transaction. And he is kind of looking at you a little funny. Like, it is quite a lot of, it's a lot of guns there, son.
It is, no?
Well, just so you know, you're going to be flagged in the system for the... it's a large purchase, so you will be flagged in the system. That just...
Oh, hey, what's that over there? And then I use cloud memory.
Why would you need to look who's of every cloud's memory?
That way he's unprepared.
You cloud his memory.
And it's like, Come on, give me my change, man.
Wait, did you already sign the electronic paperwork?
Oh, I would.
Because that's what he meant.
I would like.
It's like a national, like when you buy a gun, it like you have to fill out the form, and that he's trying to say you'd be flagged in the system automatically. It just means you would just be like on a.
I'm not using my name.
Okay.
And I'm not using my address either. I'm just picking one off. Actually, no. I'll use what's his name?
Ron.
Who's the traitor that we had?
Oh
no.
I'll
use Philly Versino's name and address.
You got a light? Can I see your license?
I'll use the cloud memory.
What?
I'll use cloud memory to make him think I already gave him my license.
Oh, okay. Looks good, sir. Okay. It's gotta close up soon. Shit. You got the money?
I already paid you.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, what? Then why isn't it say so in the system here? Are you
Oh, if it's all electronic, then yeah, I'm gonna pay him cash.
I haven't put it in the register yet, so I don't quite believe that.
Okay, so I would pay him cash if it's like,
Well, it's a register, so it's like he just has to type it in on the register first.
Yeah, I'll pay him cash then. In that case.
Okay. So you hand over the cash, and then he puts it in. Okay, would you like a receipt for your 30,000?
You know what? Yes, I would like. I would like a receipt. Yes.
Here. Okay. All right, bud. I gotta close up now. You need a hand with all these guns?
I think Freddy and Manuel are with me as I'm doing all this. Just to help him carry stuff.
Manuel and Freddy are just kind of like dicking around with like the revolvers, just kind of like looking at them, pretending to like be, quick draw and stuff like that. Jimmy is just actively looking at inventory, like pretty seriously. But as you
How
think
old
about
are
time
they?
to go, yeah. What's up?
How old are they?
Let's say Freddy is maybe about in his mid-20s, probably. And Manuel is far younger. He's probably only like 19.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely
They start him young. In the mob. Yeah, I'll hand them the guns.
Oh, okay.
And then,
sir, you need help carrying those?
yes, here, hold on to those. And then I look to the storekeeper and I'm just like, I love America. Every black man a gun. And then I leave the store.
Yeah. America, fuck yeah. Wait, what? You walk out and drive away. And at this point, probably you got a little bit of time, but you should probably make your way towards the airport if you want to keep time. If you plan to go there still.
Yep. Not within the airport per se, but like I'll have everybody on the. You know how like before you enter the airport, there's like the outside area where they don't do checks and all that. Yeah, so I'll have everybody with the guns stay there, and then I'll go and I guess like hold up the sign for
Well, I'll tell you this:
Yeah.
the way it works, they said he was getting shipped as freight. Now,
Oh, okay.
most airlines or a lot of airports, they have. It's not all airports, but most airports. It's not only just domestic and international travelers. They also can do like freights, like from FedEx, UPS, like shipping companies, Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, from what the Baron told you, Baron O'Brien, he was getting shipped in a FedEx package. And so there's a separate area at the airport, like a separate facility where they take freight. Now but we're gonna jump to you in a minute. Let's go back to Adrian here. So Adrian, you wake up, you did your rouse check, you didn't get any hungrier. You awake to see back in the bunker there, you see Galahad kind of like shaking a little, like his eyes are kind of fluttering. Almost like he's having a nightmare.
I would like to just kind of gently place a hand on him. Not too abrasively, just whisper and trying to wake him up. Galahad, wake up, it's time to go.
You put the hand in as you whisper that. The jerking suddenly stops. He goes still. He slowly opens his eyes. Looks at you like, he just ran a marathon. Like, that's the expression he has in his eyes.
Just kind of smooth his features and say again, we need to go. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, you're right. Good evening. So, going where? Have you heard from your friends?
Haven't. We'll have to go without them. We're going to Portland. I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm going to go after Addicts.
Addicts?
Crispus Addicts. Do you know him? I don't think you're that old, but...
No, you mean the Anarch? Really? All this shit and you're gonna keep... You're gonna keep doing Anarch shit?
Look, I know you're not a fan of the Anarchs, considering your history.
I wouldn't say that I'm not a fan, but... Adrian, this is how we got into this mess. You dicking around with shit you shouldn't have been. You really want to keep pissing off Iverson?
Honestly, I have found it to be one of the greater joys in my life, but despite that, what is the other option? We keep running, we find another Elysium, piss off another prince, or even worse, play the dog and pony show of the Camarilla. Don't you want a life where we don't have to worry about...
Don't I want a life?
Princes?
Yeah, I would love a life. I don't think I'm ever gonna get one, though. You know my situation. You mean you want a life? Yeah, whatever you want.
We can have a life. I know the Anarch movement isn't perfect, but it's gotta be better than this. Better than us hiding away in some... It's a nice brownstone, but call it what you will, a cage is a cage. I think...
Adrian, my life is over. I'm here to chat with you. You know, I'll go where you go, but like I'm a persona non grata. Like there's not gonna be a time where I get to come out of it. So whatever you want to do, I'm there to help you, but it's not an us thing, remember that.
Just Adrian just looks at him. Same argument, different day. Okay. Then if that's how it is for now, because I promise you that I'm going to make that happen. I promise. But until then, if we're just going to do what I'm going to do, then we're going after addicts. And we don't have a lot of time to waste.
He just kind of looks at you, a gaze that seems almost of pity, almost of like listening to a child say they want to become the president or an astronaut. Okay.
Man.
All right. Well, and then you can see him kind of like dispelling the doubt, like in action mode. Okay. All right, to Portland then.
Portland.
Yeah. So let's the boat and yeah, let's go.
And then we'll probably have to, jack a car. You don't happen to know how to hotwire one, do you?
Well, can't be that hard.
If not, I can just persuade someone to give us their car. No biggie.
We'll figure it out. It's no big deal. Come on, let's go.
To the boat.
To the boat. You all just creep out of the bunker and start. You launch off towards the shore. Do you go straight to town, which might be a little faster, like straight into like downtown Boston, or do you try and go north a ways and try to avoid entering back into the city at the expense of time?
Probably the second option.
Okay.
Knowing full well shit's going down in city, and knowing that he's going to have to make up time for it on the road. Fully prepared.
Alright. So you kind of go towards the direction that you guys launched off from. North of town. You don't exactly land on the same private beach, but you land roughly around that area. This patch of private houses, beach houses. And from there, you're able to find sort of a pull up to shore. And the neighborhood has several cars at these parked houses. You could also walk to the road and try and hitchhike.
Seem fairly. We need probably a private car. Can I find which house has the nicest car?
Well, yeah, so there's a lot of beach houses and they're all kind of like close together. There's one in view. You can see that there's of the cars that are outside and not like in garages, indoor garages. You can see that there's a rather nice. You actually find a Cybertruck right in one of, or someone has a Cybertruck. These are rich people houses. You see a big old Rivian truck. You see deluxe BMW.
I'm looking for sleek and fast. I'm talking sporty.
Oh, you see a little, you see a little Porsche. A sport. Yeah, well,
I would like to walk up to that house and knock on the door.
let's see. Yeah, a Porsche 911 GT3.
Alright, for sure. Kind of smile, walk towards that house, knock on the door, ring the doorbell.
Knock, knock. You knock and you see that there's a very... You see a man with a Patagonia puffy vest on, chino pants, loafer, like dock shoes, loafers, like slippers. He's got slick back hair, just kind of looks like a very indescript rich guy.
Okay, I want to activate awe first right off the bat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Go ahead and continue what you were saying.
So he he's got like the Rolex and everything. He just kind of like opens up. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening. Excuse me. I am about to get to that. I hate to be so forward, but I really need to borrow your car.
You under the influence of awe. Excuse me, you need to borrow my car?
It is so important, life and death, even. My friend back there, and I point to Galahad, he's thick. I don't know what happened. We were on the beach, and he started... his eyes rolled in the back of his head, and he barely remembers who he is right. I think he might have had a seizure.
Oh my goodness.
Please, I just need to borrow your...
I'll drive you to the hospital. No sweat. Let me just tell my wife. I'll be right there.
Yes, absolutely.
You hear him run up the stairs.
Does he leave the door open?
Yes, he leaves the door open as he runs up the stairs. You can see that there is a molded, it's very he's got a very nice aesthetic in his house, like kind of hipstery, nice, sleek, like artsy. He has a little vinyl record bowl that's been kind of folded over into it's like a vinyl record that's been kind of melted and formed into a very artistic bowl. And there's a bunch of keys inside of that bowl on an end table by the front door.
You walk over the keys, find the one that matches the Porsche, take them, and go.
Boom. Just like that. Man's running up the stairs. Trisha, where are you? Trish? Hey! He trails off as you run over and you zoom. Rush in the car. It's a 2-seater. It is very clean, very crisp. After all the past few nights riding in Ron Ronson's car, this is plush.
This is right.
It smells like new car. This can't... You see the odometer, it only has 200 miles on it.
Yeah, I hop in, pat the passenger seat for Galahad to slip in. I don't love your methods, but sure. Let's go. Nobody's getting hurt. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'll return.
Yeah,
Pristine condition.
Yeah, just a little manipulative, but that's alright, you know. Your thing. You're my thing, your thing. He gets in, cherry red car, you all vroom off. And
I'm going 100 to nothing down the highway, by the way.
Zoom! Oh, okay. Let me make you roll then, if you're gonna do that.
You swerve and fucking die.
Adrian,
Hey, I have rapid reflexes, thank you.
going as fast as you are down this highway, trying to make haste.
Mm-hmm.
Drive and I want you to drive or roll drive and wit.
So I'm just essentially rolling wits. Can I add rapid reflexes to this to kind of help?
This is let me read rapid reflexes.
I can drop it here. It's kind of playing loose with but
I would say this will not necessarily help you in this instance.
okay, fair. Alright. In that case, it's just straight up wits.
Oh, you have any dive?
Alright, that is one success. Okay. You can choose to spend a point of willpower if you'd like to.
Yeah, I am going to spend a willpower and roll the 2 that I failed.
Yes, that would do that.
Okay, so I just need to roll 2d10.
Alright, so 2 successes. 2 is enough. As you're zooming down the interstate, you see out the corner of your eye, way up down at the head of the road, a little before you're outside of the Massachusetts state boundaries, you see a cop car kind of sitting along the side of the road, a speed trap. But you successfully manage to slow the vehicle down as you approach this car. And you do not get pulled over. Otherwise, you continue to make good progress, and you arrive. Do you go straight to the airport?
On the way there, I will look at Galahad. Do you want to come with me, or do you prefer to keep a low profile? Personally, there's a lot of cameras at an airport.
Do you think you'll need my help? Because
Probably.
I'm happy to help. Yeah. Let me come with you.
Probably, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
He seems to mull it over. Hey, fuck it. What have I got to lose at this point? I'll come with you.
Okay.
Just, happy to help.
All right. Together then.
Yeah, jeez. Your driving does scare me a little, but you used to do a lot of this kind of speed demanding.
I'll have you know, I'm a terrific driver, and no, I don't, because I don't really drive anymore.
Jeez, well, you could have made NASCAR, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, with that, we drive to the airport.
Make your way over. As you pull up, you don't know how the timing worked out, but it did. You pull up and you see the van with bullet holes outside of the airport, or the Nicolay's truck, kind of in the parking lot at the airport, just as Nicolay is getting out.
Well, look who decided to show up.
Oh, you survived! Excellent.
I could say this.
Where is Namborio and Donnie?
I can't say. I texted you all last night and I never got a reply back. So I just assumed I was on my own on this.
Galahad gets out the car and shuts the door.
Well, not completely on my own anyway.
Hey,
I did give you a call.
What did
Hello,
throw my
Galahad.
phone into the ocean, so that could be it.
hey, how's it going?
We need to. I shake Galahad's hand.
Yeah, officer.
We need to learn basic communication etiquette.
I agree. But
Whoa, Adrian, which one is this? This guy.
this is Nikolay. He's the wacky scientist.
Wacky.
Wacky, mad.
I'm a surgeon.
Yeah, so just call him Frankenstein.
Galahad crosses his arms and cocks his head. Samitsi?
Yes.
Yeah. Surgeon, stereotype. Yep. Fits the bill. Well,
Oh, then you must be Adrian's little squeeze.
Wow.
he turns his head as if to say, excuse me. I'm gonna pretend.
Toreador?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
No,
Definitely.
we should all pretend we don't hear things sometimes.
Especially when they come out of your mouth, Nikolay.
You know, I never
Oh.
met Samitsi on good terms. Adrian?
I don't believe you've met Simitsi.
Oh, I've met Samitsis. I've met plenty of your kind. Just,
Would you like a flower?
Okay, anyway, where's Attic?
This guy?
No, absolutely not. But apparently, he's all that's left at the coterie.
And I will keep
What do you mean all
a
that's
very
left?
close eye on him.
All that's left. Do you really think that? Do you believe that Prince Iverson, praise be unto her, is going to just let us go like that? Did you really think that that's what was going to happen?
Oh, I believe they will hunt us down like dogs. But Numborio follows the tunnel network of the Nosferatu. And Donnie, well, Donnie's dead. That much I accept.
I have faith in Donnie, or not Donnie. I have faith in Nombario. I know he's alive. As far as Donnie, yeah,
It was
I
unfortunate.
agree with that. I had wished
Anyhow,
he'd come with me.
since everything was already burned down, it's likely that the records of the hotel we were supposed to be staying at is still hidden away. So we can still use that. It's already been paid for, I suppose. Or I was told
Probably so.
we can use that as a hideout.
I don't know.
Adrian, I
Staying in
Now let's get
with
Atticus.
Aaron hotel room with some damn sabbat.
Say it again, I didn't hear you.
I said I don't feel so comfortable sharing a hotel room with some damn sabbat.
Well,
Oh, whoa. There is no Sabbat here.
Yeah, you sure about that? 'Cause all the Samitsi I know are pretty buddy with those types.
Of course they are. Because they prefer to do their own thinking. I prefer to borrow notes.
as much as I'm loving this banter, because don't get me wrong, I am unliving for it. We need to get addicts in GTFO. So, shall we?
Of course.
Okay. Okay, yeah, where's the... It's freight, right? Picking up this Addicts guy.
So Brian was saying that Alex would be shipped as cargo, so
Yeah, so at the airport...
So I'm imagining this.
I can share a
Yeah,
picture
go
of
on.
the layout with you, actually. Let me go to... I haven't been updating the pictures here. So this is the... I thought I had a picture of the layout. Just kidding. Okay, well... You're kind of outside, like if you see the picture here, you're not far
Yep.
away from...
okay.
There's like a big front terminal where like passengers come on and off from, but a little past that, just as you guys look around, there's another big building with a bunch of these covered boxes and a couple planes unloading. None of them are none of them are FedEx planes though, as you all have about 10 minutes before the plane is speculated in touchdown.
This is exactly why I hate coming early.
Are we allowed to be in this area? Isn't this
Yep.
usually just like the
Usually
jurisdiction
that's-
of those who manage the place?
Yeah, usually
If we're not,
there's staff only around.
yeah, if we're not allowed, Adrian makes it so that we're allowed.
Yeah,
Okay.
outside of that facility, which is like, it's a couple hundred yards away, but you can see like people like in high-vis orange vests, like running around, walking around, unloading boxes with forklifts, driving them up to this one big building that is there by all these lights. That facility area, I can tell you that there is a separate runway that is not the runway that the passenger planes take off from. It seems like that runway is pretty exclusive for the freight. There seems to be an inbound loading dock and then an outbound loading dock with a bunch of trucks parked up, big semi-trucks, where people are loading boxes onto. And there's a big storage warehouse and a very small parking lot where a couple of cars are parked.
Right? So, I suppose if the parking lot is still part of the area where people don't do like the chickens and like all that stuff, that's where I'll leave most of my crew. But then Adrian, Galahad, and I would be by the plane area.
Okay, so your crew is just kind of chilling at the truck, and then you guys are walking.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I tell them to like be ready for anything.
Always am. Okay, so walking up, you all are you very like just brazenly walking up to where all the people are at work, going towards like the facility, like the big warehouse, or are you kind of stealthing your way over?
I'm just following Adrian.
I can definitely distract if y'all want to sneak, but Adrian doesn't. He can walk right up and
Yeah, we're not the sneaking
or you can
characters.
get them in. Yeah, Adrian just kind of grab Galahad's arm and give the light squeeze, and then walk up to all the personnel standing at the entrance.
So you all kind of as you're walking up, there's some people at work, lots of high-vis vests, and then you see one kind of stop, like a larger man, more rotund, sees you, kind of blows like a soft whistle. Hey, come here. Hey, you're not supposed to be over here. This is work zone. Are you looking for the terminals, the airport?
I walk right up to him. Actually, we're here to pick up a delivery. So, if you would be so kind, we have a job to do. So, if you don't mind yelling, I am activating awe.
Okay, no roll required. Picking up delivery. Yeah, so, you're actually not. This is for personnel. Like, this is okay. We get the packages here, but they're gonna take your package probably to a USPS facility, UPS, wherever, and you can pick it up from there. That's just not kind of how it works. You can't really pick it up from here.
Thank you for describing the postal service to me. And to that, I say that I know how to do my job, sir. So, if you don't mind, I will be heading back there to that warehouse to pick up my package directly.
You should make a roll for this. Why don't you roll?
Yeah, let's do it.
Roll manipulation and I'll let you choose manipulation and intimidation or manipulation and subterfuge.
I'm gonna go subterfuge. Okay. Manipulation. Okay. As far as modifiers, I'm just gonna ask the questions. Do I get anything for stunning?
For stunning, I mean, as a very beautiful person, I would say yes to you.
Okay, that's 2 dice. Let me make sure I don't have anything else to that with my new stuff. I don't think Divine Purity would work here, so I'm not going to argue with that.
Well,
okay.
It could work. Let me see.
It says, unlike most, you can commit any sin, but you will always look innocent. Add 2 dice to your dice pools when making tests to avoid blame for your actions.
Oh,
yeah.
That's borderline. I feel like I feel like you could add that in this situation. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Like you're like, oh, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, and do I get to add for awe?
Wait, hold on.
Drop the pen.
Let me think. Presence to any skill rating. Okay. Yeah, not.
No, not subterfuge.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, no. So no awe, but you can add the others.
Okay.
6 successes.
Ooh, 6.
Okay. So this guy whose mouth is kind of like agape, like this just never kind of happened before, but he just kind of
starts going, oh my god.
Just kind
Before he even says anything, I'd say, close your mouth, sweetheart. You look like a trout. And then just kind of walk past him.
He just kind of gets frustrated and just waves his arm, like, oh, and just kind of walks off to keep doing his job.
Come along, boys. We have a job to do.
I've got a question. So, it's a bit off topic, but like, the guns that we got, I didn't quite get their stats.
I can give those to you at a later point. Hold on.
Okay.
There is... So there's not really like a weapons chart necessarily in...
Mm-hmm.
I believe there is a... Hold on. there may be a weapons chart. Like, it's not in the core rulebook. Oh, I just found out that there's no soak in 5th edition, so that the thing I was telling you about, like halving your damage, your superficial damage, is fake. So that's in the old editions, but not in V5. So if you take like 2 superficial damage, or just kidding, wait, no, it's still halved. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Haha. Okay. Just kidding. But I'm just gonna say, like, it's just like,
I found the chart in the wiki.
in the wiki. Is that for V5 or for like old editions?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. There's something called the storyteller companion.
Oh, I see. It's not like a super big deal. Like, you just add. Yeah. Okay. So I'm looking at this. If you wait, hold on. Yeah. So when you with a shotgun, your dice pool is 8.
Okay.
It'll be like firearms plus your the damage.
And then, does the incendiary, the dragon's breath, do anything additional damage, or does it make it aggregated?
I would say it is especially painful against Kindred. Like, it would probably. I would say for the shotgun, like for the Dragon's Breath, it will give. It will automatically give 1 point of aggravated damage, in addition to all the others.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for the 50 caliber,
let's say it is also 8, but you have a longer range.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, that sounds
Okay.
good. Okay, cool. So as you guys are like walking up closer towards the runway, towards the inbound dock, loading dock, you see the FedEx plane coming down from the sky, slowly making its way towards you all. As it gets closer and closer and touches down and starts driving up the runway. And as it lands, it comes in, and then it slowly is kind of doing like a spin around maneuver to kind of like spin to where, so its backside is right by the loading dock, the unloading dock, I should say. And you see several packages of with various labels on them, getting pulled out by the workers around. It's a very large number of wooden crates, cardboard packages that are wrapped in plastic. Just like in the image, there's a lot of packages, and it could be any one of them that hosts your friend.
Adrian,
My
what does your
offset.
elf nose smell?
I'd like to use Apex to use Sense Unseen, please. And just kind of glare at Nicolay and then look at the packages.
So are you using Sense the Unseen? Or,
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if I can't pick up like an ore or something like that.
Alright, so... let me look at your sheet again.
I can drop it if you like.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Hiding in plain sight. Let me roll. A secret. Let me roll this one first. Your wits and aspects. Okay, so you have 3. Okay. Okay, so you're unable to, well, let's say there's about, like, 6 of those big plastic, I guess units, like packages, like bulk packages, that, I guess pallets, so to speak, that get rolled out. You're able to pinpoint which, general pallet it is, but you don't know the exact box. You might have to sift through.
Okay. I pointed out the pallet. Well, I don't know which one, but somewhere in one of those pallets.
You feel the blood rushing. You feel latent, kindred energy.
Definitely one of these. We're gonna have to dig them out.
The pallets get rolled up to the facility where people start to kind of try and cut them open. Just as they're starting to cut them open. Yeah.
Can I stop the person who's trying to wheel the pallet away?
Yeah, you can approach them, and it's a fairly like a younger woman, kind of just rolling around, listening to her tunes. She sees you pull up, kind of pulls them as one ear aside. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. You know that, right?
Yes, I've been told that, but let me assure you, I have the permission to be back here. I'm actually here for a job. Actually, if you have a minute, I'm actually with the government.
As you're saying all this, Galahad is moving ahead to try and like snatch the pallet and start moving it.
Thank God. I'm just talking to her. I'm with the guy. We've gotten a phone call about suspicious activity, and I'm trying to discreetly investigate the area. Have you seen anything at all that would indicate any kind of terrorist activity or any sort of crimes being committed?
Manipulation, subterfuge.
Okay, here we go again.
No, add stunning, but don't add the divine purity.
What's happening? Right. Okay. Subterfuge. Do I have anything? Nope. Okay.
I got something in case this one doesn't pan out.
Subterfuge.
Well, I would say
manipulation. You said.
Roll charisma subterfuge, not manipulation.
Okay, charisma plus stunning. You said.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so you have 2
I can spend the willpower though.
You can spend a willpower.
A lot of bad rolls.
Yeah, that's a lot. Spending willpower.
I can do something. You don't have to expend willpower.
I haven't done any, so I mean I've got plenty to spare right now. But if you got something, you can do that too.
As you're talking,
I'm afraid of what you got though.
She seems a little dubious by what you're saying. Like looking you over and what you're
I'll
wearing.
just-
You work for the government?
I'll tap him. Forget about it. Cloud memory, and then I'll say something else.
Alright,
I hope you're more.
roll for your
Look,
cloud memory and see how many minutes you erase. Because you could erase potentially more than just.
Well, but instead of saying something, Galahad got a hold of the pallet, hasn't he?
Yep, he grabbed the pallet and is moving it around the corner of the building.
Oh.
Yeah, just a minute.
Okay, so you just wipe the past minute, like before I guess the plane had touched down, but she had started wheeling it out. She's just whoa. You can see her like kind of hold her head, and then like shake it off. Shake it off.
And then I'm like,
hello, can I help you?
almost with an Italian accent. It's like, look, my friend, we are looking for a package. And then, it's like hinting at mob connections.
Adrian Monclaw. Just going after Galahad.
You can try this. Why don't you roll?
Streetwise?
Well, I think
It is very much.
She's gonna have to roll to see if she knows what you even are trying to infer or imply.
I'll just say, don't be a hero.
She just seems very puzzled as you say that. Yeah, if you want a package, I think you need to go, I think you have to wait. You're not supposed to pick them up here.
No.
Do you want me to go talk to my boss?
Adrian just shouts to Nikolai, "We got what we needed. Time to go."
Forget about it. And then just tap her and just leave.
Do you erase your memory again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not well.
She's just kind of holding her head in confusion. And as you guys are walking away, she's just like, kind of looks over on her like device. Where's my package? Where's my pallet? Starts kind of asking people around as you guys quickly turn the corner. You've turned the corner, and you don't know how much time you've got, but you've got privacy around here, this corner of the building.
We have privacy here, you said?
Yep, and it looks like she left her box cutter blade on the pallet.
Okay, just
Perfect.
immediately.
Cut it open.
Yeah. Adrian's like knocking on boxes.
You open them, and most of them are pretty cube-shaped, but there's only one box that is, looks to be the dimensions that a person could fit within, as a wooden crate.
We probably should have started with this one, huh?
Perhaps that is why we do not work in the mailroom.
I mean, it is pretty obvious.
So this crate, it's nailed shut. Tacked shut. Box cutter's probably not going to open it. You might need to pry it open.
Could we just like brute strength
Can't you just turn
Or
your
no, actually, I'll
arm
just
a pry bar?
Yeah, I'll just turn my arm.
Hey, I got this. No sweat. You see Galahad grip one face of the box, and you can see his muscles kind of like bulge. Oh, very freakily. Like they just kind of like almost like jiggle, like just kind of like flex. And he let me roll. Yeah, he pries that puppy open. He rips it and just kind of like chucks the piece, like maybe like 30 feet away,
My hero.
and it like shatters against the ground.
Oh, okay, that was a bit loud though.
Shit. Okay. You're welcome. Inside the crate is a very polished wooden coffin. Very high end, very like modern funeral home like kind of coffin. Very expensive. It is a very warm reddish cherry in color, and around it is an American flag draped across, like almost like it was someone who was killed in a war.
Well, who wants to do the honors?
I'll open it.
So you approach. You have to kind of pull off the flag. You unlock the clasps. I guess there's clasps on it, and clicks. You pull it open. The inside is a plush, cream-colored cushioning on the inside, and you see a mulatto man, mixed-race man, lying inside of the coffin, his arms crossed, his eyes closed. He's got what appears to be the scar of an old, nasty, like, bullet wound across one of his cheeks. And, like, a little bit of some pock marks across his face. He's wearing 2 golden hoop earrings. His hair is cut very short. And his clothing, he's wearing I would say he's wearing he's wearing a let's say a red leather jacket. Like dark blood red kind of leather jacket. Kind of a very like a Russian sailor looking shirt, tight fit, black jeans, combat boots. And his arms are just crossed, and he, by all accounts, looks to be dead.
He should be awake by now.
Torpor?
He is motionless.
I check if there's a stake.
There's no stake in his chest.
Adrian will just kind of knock on the coffin. Yoo-hoo, Mr. Addicts, time to get up.
No response.
I wave over my flask of blood.
Thank you.
No response.
Anyone got a knife?
Are you sure this is the right box?
As you all are talking, like amongst yourselves, he jumps up. Ah!
Oh.
Up in your face.
Whose face?
Did I get you?
A little bit, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Whoa, that was fun. That didn't go as quite as I hoped it would go.
Welcome to my world.
Yes. You should probably know O'Brien is dead.
His jovial expression quickly dissipates as he goes. Come again? Come again?
Yeah.
O'Brien is dead. Iverson has run us out of the city.
And you're pretty much looking at what's left of the Anarch movement.
Or our coterie.
Sort of coterie.
You telling me there's only 3 of you?
Well,
like
Galahad.
2 of
is-
us, and a tag, and a
I'm not
plus
really
1.
involved.
He's my plus 1.
He's a consort.
Well,
Oh, well, good for you.
oh, thank you. I mean,
Right. He just kind of like looks off the distance for a second, like as if his mind is moving, like he's trying to make a lot of fast calculations in his head. This man is pretty built, by the way. I would say he's rather buff. Very broad. He has like a Mew face, kind of. The jawline.
unfortunate, the circumstances we find ourselves in. But unfortunately, we don't have much time to hang around either.
Well, they said the job was going to be hard. I guess it's just a little harder, but that's not so bad. Like a challenge. This should be
Well,
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
that is definitely the spirit we're looking for.
Yeah, not the worst case I've ever
Yes.
seen, believe me.
Hmm.
Okay. So, y'all
Oh, did you
handle-
fight in the sect wars?
Come again?
Did you fight in the sect wars?
Sect wars. Oh, well, I helped create California Free States, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, that's you.
Well, I'm amongst a few movement you all are trying to emulate here. I'm happy to help start the fire.
Well,
Yes, Crispus Attucks at your service.
we could definitely use the help because the fire is all but extinguished here. So,
Well,
Oh, there are still embers.
I wasn't sure I was even going to get an escort squad, a rescue pickup.
you have absolutely no idea what it took to get here.
Well, the fact that
What?
you're here means there is still a fire. There is still a kindling. There is something we can work with. Yeah, I'm Crispus. What about you all? Who are you? He's clasped.
Adrian St. Clair, at your service.
Adrian, he nods. Offers his hand to dab you up.
Nicole Atanish.
Dabs you up. Hey, how's it going? Hey, what's up? Jamie, at your service. Jamie, hey, how's it going, man? Good to meet you. Okay, so
Who's Jamie?
Nicolay, are you under your own cloud memory? Jamie's the guy that's been traveling with us.
You mean Galahad? Like Outcacker.
No, yeah, we're talking about Galahad, yes. But he's also been referred to as
Oh,
Jamie.
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Adrian, Nicolay, Galahad.
Jamie.
Oh shit! Sorry, out of character. Let me retcon. Adrian, Nicolay, James. Good to meet y'all. So,
Well,
y'all kindred?
yes. I'm Toreador.
Dimitri.
Okay. I would prefer not to say, but I am kidding. Okay, all right, that's cool. I'm Bruja as they come. You know the deal. You know our type, I'm sure. O'Brien was one too, I'm
Of
sure.
course.
O'Brien was Bruja light at best.
Bruja Light.
Not much of a rebellious spirit, that one.
O'Brien? Interesting.
Felt more like Venture to me, but
I had a few conversations with him on the net. Nothing too deep, but I knew his sire. He was a good guy. Didn't
O'Brien was a good man. He couldn't hold the rebellion by himself, and I understand that.
Well, it's hard work. Yeah, you understand. It's I mean, our movement's still pretty young, all things considered, and a lot of work needs to be done. If it was just him and you all, then probably had a lot on his hands.
Agreed. And with the follow-up, we are going to have to think on the fly, because we will not be traveling back to Boston.
Why is that?
Oh yes. We are in hiding as of this moment.
We've sort of been banished and are on the run as known anarchs.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here! Hey!
We should probably
See
get
the
going.
woman, like, looking around with a couple, like, the woman and a few like, other workers turn around, see you kind of opening shit. Hey! Stop! Come here! Hey!
Let us be on our way.
Forget about it.
Yeah, you don't. Galahad speaks here. You don't have to tell me twice. Let's go. You all bolt off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all quickly run around the building. You're able to probably hide you're probably able to get to the vehicle without being spotted. Like, just from the route that you go around the facility, around through the parking lot, you'll probably be fine. You all, as you're sprinting through, big neon, like, lights overhead, or not neon, like, I guess, just, yeah, big parking lot lights above you, kind of humming and buzzing. You all run up to the van. Crispistine, the van, or the truck, with all the bullet holes. Damn, you all are in a tight spot. That is some serious damage.
It's been a rough couple of days.
That was a side quest, actually.
Side quest. Oh, whatever.
We'll tell you later.
Yeah. Where are we going? And if not Boston.
I look at Nico.
Well, I'm taking the van into a repair shop. Maybe replace the plates and all that stuff. That way we are less traceable. But everybody else can go to the hotel.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Galahad speaks.
Or at least
Are you sure there's a repair shop open this late?
he has a point.
Aren't repair shops 24/7?
No.
No. Not around here.
No, definitely
This is
not.
Portland. Have either of you been to Portland much?
No, can't say. I'm from New York.
Nope.
So.
Okay. You're not from New England. Most places around here close by like 10 p.m. There's like a couple of bars that open till like 2 a.m., but that's as late as things go. Your mechanic shops probably all close up at 5 or 6. As far as our kind goes, it's a bit of a desert, so to speak. A bit of a food desert.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have to wait to get your truck repaired, as conspicuous as it is.
That's cool. Maybe you can just park it somewhere, I don't know. Figure it out.
We probably shouldn't take my car either because it is stolen, so I imagine the owner's going to want it back.
Ooh. Chris,
We could get a rental.
ride. That is one sick car. You stole that?
Didn't it? Hell yeah, I did. Picked it
The
out
person you
myself.
stole it from, rich fuck, probably deserved it. Good on you.
Well, I don't know about all that. I just know that it looked very nice.
Eat the rich. Nah, he's right. I'm not there.
You Donnie's spirit.
Hey, Donnie's
Get a shiver.
Down with authority.
Hey, okay, so,
Donnie's speaking to me through the blood bond.
I'm feeling Bruja for you next, Geo.
I'm looking at some stuff.
okay, so where are we going?
I'll get a rental, and then we can ride to places.
Well, we don't really have time to get a rental here. We just stole a package, so we are being.
Oh, right, there are no rental
Speaks up.
stores.
Rental this late? Pushing your luck, that's not gonna probably happen. Look, Galahad speaks, we're probably gonna need to ditch that truck. It's just, very conspicuous. And we're probably just... I think that hotel... Where was that hotel? What was it O'Brien said was?
I mean, I'd rather not go to the hotel O'Brien set up.
Wasn't it the Jolly Red?
Jolly Red? No. It was, that's... I think it sounds familiar, but not the Jolly Red.
I'm sure.
No, it was, you guys know there's actually a hotel right by the airport. Like, there's a hotel,
might
like,
be-
within walking distance from you guys, actually. It's a Hilton, I believe.
I'd rather not. The further away we can get from here, the better. And I'm not just saying because of the security here at the airport.
To Canada, then.
I mean, literally, Galahad.
Jesus.
I mean, Jamie, can I use your phone? I could just order an Uber Deluxe.
Galahad speaks up. I don't know where the Baron lives, but this is a anarch city. We might be able to find, nominally at least, maybe we can find some hospitality.
That's a good idea.
We could speak to the prince.
There's no.
Have him declare in front of his court that
The Baron.
he's in support of us.
I don't know where the
No,
Baron I don't know where the Baron lives, though. I don't know much about this town. I just hear things. I've heard things.
Weren't we given instructions of like we should meet the? I think nominally they're like a prince, but they're also a baron.
It's
I
a
don't
I don't think there
baron.
is.
They're a
quite sure.
baron, but there's like kind of like a anarch in name only. It's like they just kind of like ruling their own little city, but don't want to be Camarilla necessarily. But you weren't given instructions where to find the Baron, Baron Lemoyne, but you heard he's in this area. Probably need to ask, like you were probably needing to ask around to begin with to find them.
Do I know of any hot clubs in this area that cater to kindred?
Now,
I have Streetwise. Could I find out through the criminal network who is like the big shot around here?
I would say you probably don't know much about Portland coming from Boston, necessarily, and it might
But like
take a
my
while.
specialty is criminal underground, not necessarily Boston.
You could probably take to the streets and figure that out, but it would probably take some time to get familiar with the city and to talk to people. As far as someone else said something about a bar.
Yeah, like a bar or club.
There's not many bars that are open super late at night, but you have heard before that there is a club up in Portland It's called Bubba's Sulky Lounge. Pretty hopping place. It's like you heard that there's a place, a kindred gathering spot up north. There's like a bunch of taxidermy on the walls. Kind of weird, but interesting. That's all you really know about it.
I relayed this information to everyone. It's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. If we can track down the Baron, I suppose that's as good a place as any to start.
Okay, I'm with you all. I mean, I'm just here to help. I'm happy to join your deal. So there's a bear. I heard about that. There's a Anarch Baron here, Lemoyne. Though I heard he's kind of a bit of a shit munching cunt.
Heard much about him, so this will be interesting to say the least.
Bit of a prissy pants, but chat him up. See what we can, see what we can do.
Doesn't hurt.
Okay. I'm with you, fellas.
Alright, so let's go to this Bubba's.
So I think we're gonna have to call it here for the day or evening.
Okay.
Continue our story on this new day. Next session. Perhaps
Alright.
there will be another kindred for you all to meet.
Maybe there will, maybe there won't.
No. Okay. Alright. Let's end it there.
Alright. Let's see what you come up with, Gio.